fucking had it. I fucking had it. This is it, bro. This is it. I'm an artist. This is what I need to do. Okay, excuse me. Fuck my 9 to 5. Fuck they only really care about your daily grind. They say block anything that blocks your shine. Quitting my job is a whole ass vibe. It's a whole ass vibe. Fuck my 9 to 5. They only really care about my daily grind. I lose sleep putting in work, line for line. Cause this artist shit be 9 to 9. For real. Come on, man. Come on, man. Come on, man.
I'm here with Domo So Crazy. This is my stream, actually.
Yes, I am the fucking guest.
Yeah.
Do. Can y'all hear me? Can y'all hear me?
My world. This is my
room.
Yeah. Right here.
Alright, do. Let me just make sure like the audio is audioing, cause God forbid. Do. Yo.
Do you have any questions that you want answered? Please put them in the little thing right here as well.
Alright. We're good. I think we're good. Alright. So I gotta start this off right. Start it off right. It's your motherfucking boy, DOMO So Crazy, aka So Crazy World, aka So Crazy Gaming, aka Can't Stop Won't Stop, aka your grandma's favorite grandson, aka King Cuero, aka Con Con Pegao, aka Mr. Boy Fion, and we back again.
That's a big one.
We're back again. And the list changes all the time, obviously, because I just freestyle off the dome. And guess what? Episode 2.
This is episode 2?
Oh, 3. Sorry. 3.
Yeah, don't forget the first guess. Who was that? Do you remember?
First guess? QC.
Really?
First guess was QC. Yeah.
I love you, QC.
And then second guess, Paco the G-Train Bandit.
See, I knew that.
Right.
I knew
and
that one.
Actually, what was today? 10/20? That's actually on YouTube right now, so you can go watch that right now.
Yep.
Yeah. But now we are filming Guess 3. And these are all good friends of mine. I mean, it's only right. If I do strangers, which, I mean, this is like my house, so I'm not going to put strangers in my house, but my friends would fucking eat me up alive if they're like, yo, you got this guy, you know me? It's like, all right, so it's only right. But yo, today we are here with an amazing human being, amazing artist, and a really good friend, and Mr. Alex Coe, everybody.
It's very good to be here, Dino.
Yeah, you deserve it. Yeah. So
it was funny how I actually got on here too, because it was literally like Paco was in town last week.
Right.
He promised you would be on the Twitch stream, but he rolled through my place right beforehand because I actually now have his lease on his apartment in Astoria.
Right. So he rolled through.
He said, "I'm going to Domo's." I was like, "Oh, how's Domo?" He's like, "Oh, let's find out right now." And he called you.
He did. That was so rude. So rude. He did.
And I got back in contact with Domo from then.
Yeah, that's crazy because I haven't really talked to you.
I know.
I haven't talked to you. Man. I haven't seen you in legit, what, maybe 2 years, 3 years? It's been that, just to say that is bugged out.
I know.
Because I used to see you, I mean, maybe almost every weekend, every week, every other week.
It was
like
constant.
Very constant.
Constant.
We were like same scene, moving, grooving.
Yeah.
I mean,
that was a good 20. I think I was in the movement of Brooklyn Wildlife since 2012, 2013 maybe, and then the way through 2019 about. That was the big giant staple that I had, at least.
No way.
Yeah.
No way.
Yeah.
For real?
Yeah. Oh, absolutely, man.
2012.
Yep.
That's
and then
that's
Chris and
long...
I established Parnahash & Co. in 2014, I think.
Oh, yeah. Whoa, it's been that long.
Yeah.
I knew you for so long.
I know. It's been a long time.
Holy shit.
So Chris would have these gatherings.
Yeah.
Every week, every day sometimes, man. Every day was a party sometimes. Yeah. And I was just a little acoustic artist at the time.
Ain't nothing little. Listen, you're a fucking superhero, okay? Yeah. We're superheroes.
Yes.
Okay, we're artists and we're superheroes.
and you shouldn't take that lightly.
I appreciate that.
Yeah, one thing I don't let happen, especially in my presence, is people talking little or down about themselves.
Okay.
Fuck that.
Yeah.
It's already bad enough that the world is fucked up, and we have to weigh that weight on our shoulders.
Oh yeah.
So it's like
a first thing an artist can do is not be hard on themselves if they can help it.
Yeah, but
that's number one.
True. I think besides
that's
being,
what I've learned since at least.
Well, you have to learn that. Like I've been hard, and it's a constant thing actually, and that's part of this whole platform because it's like, you know, the journey itself it's very rocky. It's a roller coaster, you know, and a kind of unpredictable one because that is life, right? But also, it's the artistry. So you're balancing life and artistry on top of adulting and relationships and
the job
working and job, right?
And the 9 to 5
and 9 to 5
and your family,
shit. Right?
And all that other shit.
Now, mind you, we didn't even mention sleep.
I forget about that one too.
What is that?
I don't know, man. I'm on my phone constantly.
Yeah.
Either if it's not working on like videos, editing videos, talking to people, booking people, talking to my band, talking to my family, talking to my work, making sure everything is good. I mean, part of it is like you have to kind of try and like sew these things together in your life.
Yeah.
So that the people at work know that you have a family and you have a job and you got your friends and all that, and then the people at your job or the people in the band know that you have work and you have all this shit. But your whole concept of what you've been doing with QC too has been art versus life.
Yeah, art versus life was like.
Please tell me about that too.
So to be very clear, I am not art versus life. That is solely QC.
Oh.
It is. It's just that me and QC work very close together. So we started rapping together and we created Vice Versus. And then from there, he started helping me out rapping. Yeah. And then it was like, well, he raps, and it was like, oh, well, we should rap together, and it's Vice Versus. Then he became a DJ, and then a year later, he, I was gonna say inspired. He pressured me to be a DJ. I fell for it. Now, you know, that was Vice Versus. And then he made Art versus Life. Okay. And Art versus Life is basically the same thing we're talking about right now. Yeah. It's just that he started it before, and we always had these talks. And I think the premise of Art versus Life and Twitchtalk with Domo So Crazy is the fact that we have these talks as artists, right? And that's where it stops. And I think that's the issue, at least with me, because then it's like we put the mask back on and then go out in the world. Yeah. As artists, like, I go through shit, you go through shit, and then we talk, and it's like, word, me too. And then it stops there. And then what we forget is that when we go into the world, not only do we have to put this mask on, but everybody else don't know. They don't know. And when they don't know, we don't get the grace that we kind of need. Yeah. You know? And I was tired of wearing that mask. I know the times I have to, you gotta leave your shit at the door sometimes, but ultimately it's like, I'm tired of like wearing the mask. I want to be real with y'all. If I'm gonna be real in my music, I have to be real with y'all as a person. And on top of that, for anybody becoming an artist, like as a mentor, I gotta let you know the real. I gotta let you know that there's gonna be some dark days. There's gonna be some days where you have imposter syndrome. There's gonna be days where you're too tired to do it, and then you're gonna feel like you failed that day. And it's okay. It's okay. This is all part of the program, just like hustling and booking and getting better. Mm-hmm. There's gonna be days where you're gonna do all the work and still feel like you failed. Yeah. And just know that that's part of the process.
One thing I've also learned in therapy too, and I was telling you I was going to talk about this was the fact that like when we do have those failures or we do have those bad days, there's so much that, at least like for me as an artist, there's so much that I tell myself that's like untrue and not great. Like I have like those 4 windows of my thoughts throughout like the night, like as I'm trying to go to sleep. It's always like, fuck, this person isn't like coming through, or this, like I failed on this and I didn't come through for this. But I was taught that there's these 4 things. There's the great truth. There's the great thing, the things that are going in your life that are true and that are great. And then there's the things going in your life that are true but not great.
Okay, yeah.
But then there's some not great, not truths, and that's the one that we start focusing on, is we start imagining things that aren't really happening, right? Like, this is going to take forever is a not great, not truth, for example, because no, forever is infinite, and that's definitely not true, but that's the story we can tell ourselves. And then the things that, like, you actually focus on that are true and not great aren't as many as you think there are.
No, but
it's just the fact that our imagination like grabs onto it and fucking flies out. You know, it's not fun.
Yeah, so, it's not. I deal with that a lot.
Yeah.
But I also for years have been practicing fortifying my mind and spirit with like just positivity and like determination.
Yeah.
And I think because
how do you actually manifest that? Is that through meditation? Is it through working out? Is it through what is that kind of like? What can you put yourself through to kind of maintain balance?
Talking with myself first and foremost. I think I think a lot of people don't talk to themselves.
Yes,
and
absolutely.
Like openly, like because some people are just like talk to themselves, but they're just like, oh, I'm just like, no. Do that more. Lean into talking to yourself to be in tune with yourself, right? Yeah. But when you're talking to yourself, what are you telling yourself? Because what happens is a lot of times we're talking to ourselves and it's like, fuck, like I should have did this and this happened. The like you said, focusing on the bad truths.
Yeah.
And the untruth.
I haven't found a good way to put it,
but no, you put it so good though.
The not true, not great shit.
The not true, not great.
And then there's also like the true, not great shit.
So that's the two things that people focus on.
Yeah, exactly.
And I think because ultimately you want good.
Yeah.
And we would like to think things are good, and then when the bad happens, because we want things to be so good, and think that life should be good, when the bad happens, it's so like polarizing.
Yeah.
So we focus on that. So when you talk to yourself, when I talk to myself, it's very much like motivating myself. I make sure you.
Is it very much literally like hey Domo, what's up today? Oh well.
No, it's a little more intense.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's like.
Don't you fucking do that shit again.
Literally, it's like you know what the fuck to do, Domo. It's like in the morning, when you have to wake up. If there's a moment of get up, Domo. Yeah. Right now, don't if you sit here, it's you're done. Yep. Get up right now.
Yep.
It's that. It's like, listen. What did you survive? Think about your past. You made it through all that because you're here today. Yeah. You think you're gonna let this fuck you up? Like you're scared over this?
Yeah.
Come on, Domo. Stop fucking playing, bro.
Absolutely.
You're really gonna let this person shake you up? Like, look at all the shit you've been through, bro. Like all the shit you accomplished.
Mm-hmm.
Are you fucking stupid? Like, yo, get it together. Like, this is literally what I'm telling myself, right? So it's that, and like, people meditate, but my motivation is through purpose. So showing up every day, doing the thing.
Yeah.
And this is where I find this is my purpose, but also it's my peace.
Yeah.
So now when you show up in your purpose every day, which is why consistent Tober is a thing for me. I've been showing up every day in my purpose this whole month, every fucking day.
Yeah.
And that's part of fortifying your mind and your body and your spirit and your purpose. If you can show up and do something against everything, tired, hungry, depressed, sad, like whatever, and still show up, through consistency, I don't know what level, depends on the person, but you will build some type of like sureness in yourself of like, nah, I did this. I can do this, right? And that's what that's about. So as you show up in your purpose, that's how you kind of fight the negativity.
Yeah.
Like if you notice,
you can start stockpiling these positives as well, almost like you do cash, man. It's very much like it's a banking of your accomplishments.
Yeah.
In a lot of ways.
But I've been stacking it for years. I've been doing this for years. Like anybody that really pays attention to my Instagram, every single morning I post positive, motivating things every single morning. And for the one thing I post, I went through about 10 of them for me. Every morning for years to like brainwash myself, you know?
It was a type of brainwashing, yeah.
Yeah, like, you're going to get brainwashed, okay? Right? To some degree. But what are you going to brainwash yourself with? And I believe in, you know, you consume. We all consume stuff,
Yeah,
right?
we do.
But what are you consuming, you know? And not just diet.
Mm-hmm.
What are you looking at? What are you listening to? That stays with you as well.
Yeah.
You know?
Oh, agreed.
So you have to maintain that. That's a big part, you know? And
there's a balance. There's a balance on how much you can consume.
Yeah.
We need a break. We all need a break from it.
We do.
Yeah.
We do. And I believe in, like, just trying to, even if it's a break from everything, you know? And just go, like, in the woods or something and fucking, you know, just sit with yourself, you know?
I'll start with a walk.
You start?
I'll start with walk first. Wait. When was the last time you were in the woods, though?
Last time
we're not talking Central Park, bro.
No. This was July 29th. I climbed Mount Hood with my brother in Portland, Oregon.
No shit. What?
Not the whole thing. I didn't go to the summit. Like,
no. But that's.
yeah.
I mean, like, it's great to be like just going in the woods over there too.
Yeah.
Man.
Yeah.
Wait. What was that trip like?
Oh, man, it was very impactful. Very impactful. I went over there for my brother. He lives over there. Great musician, great artist, great producer, great DJ.
Yeah.
And
Plug him.
Yeah. Chad's Van Queen. Have you met him before?
You know what? I remember him. Yeah.
Yeah, that's old.
I've been to that one concert he did over at, I think it was Bowery Electric. He did a big party. Right?
Yeah.
I remember. Yeah.
Woo! See, we go back. We go back.
Yeah, this might have been 2014, 2015. I want to say he had these beautiful locks that were very like intertwined too. I don't know what he was doing with his hair.
Yeah.
But I was like, that is some great hair he was rocking.
I know exactly what you're talking about too.
Yeah.
Damn,
Yeah.
I forgot about that too.
And he had some big chains, I remember too. But I was just like, this man is living right now.
Yeah.
What the fuck were you doing in Portland, Oregon?
Yeah, like he lives out there now. He's like operating out there. Yeah,
Okay,
he's on the
got
West
it.
Coast. So I went out there to see him for his birthday.
All right, shout out Chaz.
Yeah, shout out Chaz, man. Go plug him. But also, I went out there because, you know, that's my older brother, and we haven't been as close.
Yeah.
And we really went out there to kind of heal ourselves separately. Like we're using each other to hold each other accountable in healing, right? Mm-hmm. But also, in the process, heal our bond.
Yeah.
And we did that. There was a lot of talks. We climbed Mount Hood and had a very deep heart-to-heart. We went to therapy together.
What?
Yeah.
For how long? Was it like one session? Or?
Because I was only out there for a week, so
Yeah.
we were supposed to do 2 sessions. We did one early on in the trip, and we were supposed to do the last one, but we kind of did it. I think we did like a Zoom or something like that. Yeah, but like throughout the whole trip, me and him had personal therapy sessions.
Yeah.
Like without the therapist, but like always.
Yeah.
You know.
That's important.
Yeah, and it was beautiful. It was beautiful. It changed my life. It helped both of us heal. Mm-hmm. It got to the point where like, because also I was just exploring Portland and like I DJ'd out there and it was like so great, and it got to the point where like I forgot that I didn't live there. Like I was huge. Like, yeah, it was
what's the age difference between you two?
5 years.
And he's ahead of you?
Yeah.
Okay, got it.
Yeah, which is weird because some people think that I'm older sometimes. And we're almost never in the same room, but we know a lot of the same people. So there's a lot of people that don't even know we're brothers.
Yeah, the way my sister and I are, like, she's going for a doctor right now too. Uh-huh. So it's very much like, oh, she must be the older one. She's the more accomplished one because she's got a doctorate type thing. No, she's a year and a half behind me. In life.
Right. I think in a way that's kind of, I get how that makes sense. Because like you paved the way in a way to make it kind of better for the next like the next sibling.
Absolutely.
You know.
And as long as you guys stay connected too, because I mean, when it comes to like me and my sibling, we're usually always there. Like if there's something like really dramatic going on in our lives, she will call me to be like, hey, this is fucking me up right now. What the fuck did you do in this situation? Or like, you know, it's more like relating, like because we've been through so much together. There's a lot of trauma we share together as well.
Right.
Whether it be like being raised by different people or being out in the world and having these different things happen to us. She's more of an educator and I'm just more of the artist. That's how we've split. But she still keeps a lot of her artist ties. Like she's still a really great singer. She still plays the guitar and all that. And in that term, I feel like I can be a good educator sometimes, but sometimes I just have such short patience. Like, Erico, how the fuck did you keep your patience during this part of your life? You know, so.
As you describe that, it's funny because me and my brother are opposite to that. So he is more of the educator. Like literally, he teaches music now.
He does?
Yeah, he teaches music, and but also he is the one that's like, he'll hit me up and be like, yo, like I'm struggling right now. You know, I'm struggling, like I don't know. And even though I'm the younger brother, I am usually I'm his rock.
Yeah.
You know, which is very interesting, you know. And that was one of the things that we learned, you know, like that dynamic of like the younger sibling being the support system, but like also I couldn't have got to this point if it wasn't for him like really looking out for me at a younger age, you know. And that was one thing we learned in therapy. And like there was so many times where he was like, bro, you don't like hit me up, and like, and he's like, bro, like I know you be going through stuff, and like I'm here to help you. And I'm like, yeah, but like you've done a lot, you know. And I think he's now getting to a point of like, because he's used to helping everybody as the oldest sibling, when he's like, well, who's here to help me, you know? And then it's like, well, I'm here, you know? And we had to learn that, like, oh, okay, like, you know, I'm here. And it's like, well, he still has that, like, well, I should be helping you. And it's like, no, like, you've done enough, like, and yeah, you will continue to help me, but like,
yeah, there's that impulse.
Yeah,
well,
it's
you're my younger sibling. I gotta watch out for you.
Yeah,
but no, like, yeah, there has to be room for him to be allowed to break down for you as well sometimes. Like,
and it is
like you two are a foundation together, and you're building up in your own separate places, but still you have to have the foundation to come back to.
Absolutely, absolutely. I mean, he's helped me through so much, like, especially, like, me and him, we talk a lot about, like, relationship shit and, like, stuff like that, and which is very interesting, especially as, just in general, but, like, also being an artist and stuff like that. It's, like, it gets wild. Like, we talked about that briefly, right? Yeah, I mean, I don't know if you want to get into that.
Oh, yeah, absolutely.
Yeah,
I mean, like, I'm juggling many things in my life, like, when it comes to, like, the real job, which is bartender, my relationship, which takes work, but like
every relationship takes work.
I'm almost 7 years with my relationship with Verena right now.
Wait.
Shout out to Verena. We did the hard things, we've been through the soft things, but like we're maintaining like a real good balance right now, and partly it is because of therapy.
Good. Shout out therapy.
Yeah,
shout out therapy, man.
My therapist was even like, maybe if we could do couples therapy for your band as well, have like.
Yeah, hell yeah.
But it's hard because they barely have time for any kind of rehearsal period. Sometimes,
right. So let alone therapy.
Squeezing that in is like, all right, sweet. Because for example, my bassist, I have 3 people in my band, including myself, so 4 total. But everybody has this life thing that they're battling against in order to come to rehearsal sometimes. And right now, that's the main challenge for our band. Is like my bassist is a father. He's a husband, and he's taking care of his extended family in Long Island, for example, sometimes.
Yeah.
And he's a school teacher in the Bronx.
Wow.
Yeah.
Wow.
And so it's like I need to, like, one of my misunderstandings with him was the fact that, like, I don't know when is a good time to really inject myself into his life, being like, hey, this and that for the band, this and that for the band. When on his side, it's like a storm of things happening with his baby, with his wife, with his mom, with school, you know. And he had to bring me back into a, listen, it's too much for me right now. I need to draw the line here for a second so that I can go back and take care of mine. Yeah. But I am there for you. It's just through the text and stuff. And in my mind, I'm like, it's not enough. Right. It's not enough. I need to talk to you. I need to, like, you know, hear it from your mouth to know that, like, it's too much for you sometimes. He's like, dude, this is all I got to give, but I'm giving it still. Right. And then I'm like, cool. I can understand that. Cool. I'll update you through text and et cetera, et cetera. I'll see you at rehearsal.
I'm that person. I'm very much like I'll text you, and then, like, there's a lot of people in my life that's like, no, I need to, like, call you. I need to, like, you know. And I think what happens is, everything is fixed through communication.
I agree.
Everything can be fixed or at least controlled through communication, right? So I believe, like, in that situation, if I was to give any advice, which I'm not really qualified, but I would be like, well, continue to, because it's a band, right? Yeah. So you're in a band, and it's just like, listen, I'm going to hit you with band stuff.
I'm in a band called Lolux, by the way, guys.
Yes. Oh, we're going to get to that. We're definitely going to fucking get to that. Absolutely. There's no way we're not getting to that. But, like, when you're in a band, it's like, oh, you're working with people. Like, I'm going to continue to update you and whatever. But then it's up to you to say, well, yay, I can, like handle this, or no, I can't right now. Mm-hmm. You know? And then it's like, okay. You know? And that's all communication. Because if you don't know, right? You're like, well, I don't know if I should insert myself and blah, blah, blah. Well, that's why text is good. Because then you text, and it's like, boom.
Teeny tiny. And then hopefully leave it. You're not like, why aren't you texting me or whatever? Yeah. Like, there is, like, there has to be a room for, like, patience.
Right. You have to give people patience and grace. And you have to practice patience. Patience is very fucking hard to practice and maintain.
Especially when you're waiting for a response from someone else.
Yeah.
It's like, shit, like, I have this on my brain now. Mm-hmm. Can you please help me now to process this thing so I don't have to keep thinking about it? Because otherwise, it's left unread or it's left blah, blah, blah. And I'm like, why aren't they getting back to me? Why aren't they getting back to me? That kind of thing.
Do you have that issue within your relationship?
Not my relationship. Thank God, man. We are, like, we are really good about either texting or calling. Like, for example, like, yesterday and today, I've barely seen Verena in that sense where it's like, okay, you're going to go out to the job, and she works from 5 a.m. to like 2 p.m. or something like that. She's got that early morning shift. Mm-hmm. So then from 3 p.m. she had to go to a party, and then I had to go to work at 7. But she came in for like 15 minutes into my work. I bartend at the local in Astoria, by the way, too. So, you know, come by, I'll give you some alcohol. Hey! We also do, like, you know, NA drinks, too. So if you just want to come and feel the vibe, we do NA as well.
What's NA drink?
Non-alcoholic.
Oh.
Hey, everybody has their substance. But, you know, the bar is still, like, a really great public house, period. Okay. If you want to get away from your bedroom or your living room or your roommates, the bar is a really good space to just chill the fuck out. Buy something, if you can. Like, buy, like, a $3 or $4 soda. But then you can literally go outside, smoke some weed, come back in, vibe. It's cheap. It's nice. Your local dive bar is more loving than you think it is. Yes, you might encounter a drunk or two that's going through their own problems, but for the most part, like, you might meet somebody that you haven't met or would rather not have met anywhere else. So, like, there are people from corporate. There's artists. There's people who are literally their last vibe is for the first beer that they're gonna have or something like that. But for the most part, it's a good vibe, and bars are for conversation, usually. That's what I've learned. It's not for getting drunk. It's for trying to connect with other people that are going through their own shit. Yeah. So,
or escapism.
Escapism is good, but that's what art is, too.
That's what art is. And I use it for that. I use it for therapy, escapism, and also meditation, you know, for sure.
Meditation, absolutely.
But, like, so now let me ask you this. First of all, real quick before I ask it, because we're about to get into something. Oh. Shout out to Monumental, you know what I'm saying, in the building. First time First timer, man. Thank you for coming. Appreciate it. I gotta address the chat real quick.
Yeah, do it.
Diva, shout out to Diva in the motherfucking building.
Why
you know
would
what I'm saying?
Monumental say LeBron is the GOAT? Is he the
I
GOAT?
don't know. I feel like that's my younger brother. I feel like that's my little brother just trolling. I don't know who Monumental is. You gotta let me know. Who else is in here? Llama in the building. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to Llama. I know that's not how you say it, but I'm saying Llama.
Llama Stora Puneta is what I see, but I don't know.
Yeah. It's
Puneta.
yeah. I'm not gonna describe that. Because I'm gonna butcher the shit out of it.
Yeah.
And then Sunflower Music. You know, yeah.
Sunflower. Why do I recognize that?
Yeah. That's Jasmine in the building.
Okay, got
Yeah, she's in
you.
the
Love.
building.
Mwah.
Yeah.
Much love to the
What's
Sunflower
up? She
then.
always taps in, man.
I gotta shout my people too, real
Yeah,
quick.
shout your- hit the chat before,
Sensations,
yeah.
thank you for coming through. Sensations,
Gotta do it.
Re37, Squishy, Maria, I miss you. I'll see you at the bar, girl. Let's see. I don't know who else came through here. We got a couple people though.
Yeah.
John Boniface, I love you. I hope I see you at the fucking Arlene's Grocery that we're having this Friday. So, fun stuff. Yes.
No, we're gonna talk about that. I'm not getting into that. Nope. Just know.
Whenever you want to dive in,
listen.
I'm prepared to talk about anything today.
So I wanted to ask you, right?
Yeah.
What has artistry ever, kind of like had a toll on your relationship?
Yes. Oh,
Yes.
absolutely. It always has. It always has.
Yeah.
Period. Yeah. If I mean, it's enough to have a job and come home to your lady or whoever you love, you know, whoever you choose to live with, where it's like, I've had a shit day at work, and all I want to do is zone out or something like that, and you know, get on the phone or turn the TV on and eat a meal and go to sleep. It's another thing to have a job and then do your art, which you either have like rehearsal once a week, you have a show anywhere from 3 times a week to once a month, but still that takes a toll. You have the anxiety that comes with it too, right? Where it's just like, oh shit, the show's coming up in an hour and fuck, I got to deal with all these feelings of if everything's going to go well. As a band, for example, you're making sure that they have the right amps. You're making sure you have the right equipment to plug into the sound system they have. Me, I have like another pedal that uses the voice stuff. So not only do I have my guitar, my pedals, my microphone, which since COVID, like I only trust my microphone and no one else's, and then the vocal pedal as well, and then I'm back and forth with the venue being like, cool, this is how many people we're guaranteeing, etc. Maybe there's another venue like in my DMs right now being like, how many people are you expecting
for the next show?
Yeah, or like da 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 da. And then it's also like then I have to come home. So after all that, it's like, cool, I've had my job, I've had my rehearsal. Now I have to come home and work on my fucking media or work on my socials or, you know, just be like that poster that took like a good 10 minutes to make had a wrong fucking data in it for some reason. And so I have to go back and edit that. Or like the video I worked on was not syncing when I posted it on YouTube or on Insta or something like that. Or TikTok. I'm like, fuck, then I have to think about that. So there's...
Mind you still haven't mentioned
the relationship. The relationship. So after all that, and hopefully you have all that sorted, then you can finally take your time to go back into the relationship. And what the relationship is between me and Verena is relaxation and resolution of our days usually. What happened with your day? What happened with my day? How are you doing after all that shit? What do you need? Do you need me to cook? What kind of percentage are you willing to give right now? Like, are you at the 10% that I think you're at, or are you lower or higher? I'm willing to give 30% right now. Is this just a day where, like, I'm just going to be doing dinner? Or, like, you know, that kind of thing? Are we going to be, you know, that kind of thing?
The power of communication.
Yeah, and remember, Verena has, like, the 5 a.m. to 3 p.m. My bar job starts usually at 7 and goes until 5 a.m.
Man.
5 a.m. I saw that move. I was like, that's a pretty cool trick.
Yeah, but it's like, I have to fuck it. Oh my God, I hate this so much.
No, it's focusing. It's like, oh, we're Where's the action?
Yeah, but like, why is it doing that?
It's because it's attracted to mustaches, Domo. And mine.
Oh, it's not the face, it's the mustache.
Yeah, I thought so.
And that's why I have so many problems, because my mustache is not as sexy as yours.
You gotta just grow it out, man.
No.
Grow it out like a fucking tombstone, man.
You guys have no idea the stuff that I have to do to make this happen. And right now, it's like...
Is it really fighting for my side right now?
It kind of is. Like, bro, like, and now it's like walling out right now. Stop. Hold on. Stop.
Here, wait. I'm gonna stand still for a sec. And
It really is on you.
You start talking though. You start talking.
Hold on. No, I can shut it off like this. Come on, do the thing. I'm like live streaming, bro. Yo, it's like not, but it's like, no, stay here, right here. If you hold it, it should stay. Like, boom. What the fuck? All right. Oh my God. All right. See, so what you're seeing in real time, guys, is like what we're talking about, what's happening right now. This is
exactly what it is.
Right. These are the things that people are not going to tell you. Like, a lot of people don't talk about when following your dreams and making shit happen.
Jules, I love you. Yo, he knows you too. You remember Jules from Jules,
Yeah,
we'll have to
on.
talk about
No,
soon,
no.
but I love you, Jules. You're amazing.
First of all, Jules, like, I haven't talked to Jules or seen Jules in so long.
I know.
What?
We love you, Jules. I hope you're doing well.
Hell yeah. All right. But like we were talking about, so it's interesting that like that happens, right?
Yeah.
And you would think from the outside looking in, you're like, so how the fuck does your relationship work? But now
Patience, man.
right,
It's
patience
the
and
patience.
communication, right?
Yeah.
And understanding your partner and them like understanding each other and knowing that like, listen, we have our own shit going on, and like we have to properly communicate, have patience with each other to be like, okay, where are you? Blah blah blah. Instead of just assuming or. Nick, I think what happens is because we feel like we always have to show up and give everything to everything. We have to give our whole to everything, right? And because we think like that for ourselves, we expect that of other people.
Yeah.
And that, I think both of those combined is the issue.
Yeah.
And then what happens is like, well, fuck, bro. Like, we have to keep in mind that we're human and we're also dealing with shit. So it's like, oh shit, I'm trying to turn the tracking off right now, but I can't.
It's a great one. Don't worry about it. We'll run with it.
Just, I have to learn to not put my hands up. Like, if we can not put our hands up. Because what happens is you put your hand up and it's going to track. So
okay.
Yeah, that's why I was putting my hand up to stop it. Because, you know, I was like, yo, I'm going to get the 4K camera with face tracking and blah, blah, blah. And it's so backfiring right now.
Okay,
it's
bad.
I'll
try not to.
No, but you know what's crazy? I do it all the time.
Yeah?
It's really hard to not do.
Okay.
But anyway, so it's interesting to understand that dynamic and your approach for relationships. Because I've dealt with that as well. Whether it's my partner not being an artist and like, you don't understand and blah, 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 blah. Or my partner being an artist and battling that of like, we both have shit going on and making time for each other and stuff like that. And it was a lot of stuff.
And the battle is real.
It is. It is.
It really is.
It really
because,
is.
like, there's a lot of miscommunication that can happen.
It does.
When those 1,000 things are going on in your art, right? And then you're trying to incorporate those 1,000 things into the relationship. And sometimes you can bring them in a very unproductive way, but it's something where it's like, I need you to listen to the 1,000 things I got going on. When really, I think my partner has kind of like drawn a line. When it's like, I don't want to hear about band shit right now, she will say it. And I'll be like, cool, I can accept that. Like, I have to accept that as a partner. That's part of my support to her, to be like, this is time not to talk about the band. Or this is my time not to talk about, you know, it's more about what's going on now in our lives. And to stay in the moment as well, right? There's that kind of like, you're focused too much on the past and you're focused too much on the future.
You have to be
and
present.
Yeah, you have to be present sometimes. And a lot of people, like, especially in my past, and especially when I'm smoking weed, I will not be focusing on the present.
At all.
At all.
I'm focusing on not dying.
Yep. Yeah. And it's the same with the bartender. I never drink behind the bar.
Okay.
And that's one of my rules. It's also the rule of management as well. So I have to, But it helps because it's like, no, I need to maintain focus so that when everything is done, I still have to follow that list of 50 things I need to do before
wrap
closing.
up.
Yeah. I want to talk about that the one thing that is always really great, and it happens not all the time, but almost every time.
Talk
because
about it.
my partner and I are passing ships, right? It's kind of like, cool, 5 to 3 is her work job. Mine is 7 to 4 or 5 a.m. So usually in that 5 to 6:30 or 5 to 7.
Right, because you got to get to work. So
I'll be getting home around like 4 sometimes or 5, and she'll just be getting up to go to work, and we'll have that coffee and that breakfast.
The decompression.
Sometimes I'll make the coffee right when I come home so that she has something to wake up to. Or it's like, cool, there might be like some croissants I can throw like into the oven. Or like, even if it's just a peanut butter sandwich, some raisins or something, just to be like, to prep her to be like, you can eat this now or you can eat it later when you go to work, whatever.
But just doing it.
A little present, man, is really nice.
I think continue.
No. I mean, like that's one of my favorite times to have with her though, to connect and to talk and to push forward. And again, the whole goal for an artist is to progress.
Yeah.
Whether it be to post another thing or to just maintain momentum on what you got going on. It's always to post something or write something or record something. That really is a special part of my life, is to know that no matter what, I'm making something new every week, at least.
Yeah, same.
Even if it's not my words in a song, which I thought it would be, man. Yeah, when I was with Parnash and Co. too, Chris would knock me every time because I was not booking. Or I was like, no, I'm just a musician, man. I just show up and I sing. And he really, that was a real big problem for our relationship in a lot of ways, man.
Yeah.
It's like, you have to be doing this too because I've been working so hard as a booker. I'm still doing this shit. What are you doing? Oh, you're just showing up and singing? That feels
it's lopsided.
Yeah, very unbalanced. And it's like, at least now that I'm an organizer in my band, I'm the manager in my band, I see that now from his point of view, where things will frustrate the shit out of me because they don't come back at me when it comes to texting on time, or like, I need an answer now, and they're like, nah, you gotta wait. Yeah. I got life happening right now,
I think there's patience, right? But there's also, what people don't talk about, is acceptance.
Yeah.
And accepting people as they are, accepting just the way life is and situations are, and accepting roles that people play. It's all through communication, but accepting roles of like, okay, I know this person isn't like good, like the booker, you know what I'm saying? But I know you're showing up as the artist. Okay, I'll take on the role as booking. I'm not gonna expect you to do that because XYZ. Now it's hard because there's gonna be days of like, oh fuck, like you said, I'm dealing with all this shit, and like, oh yeah, I have to fucking book this shit because this person's not gonna do it. And it's like, but then having that same kind of consideration, like in your relationship, having the peanut butter and jelly with the raisins of like, okay, this person's booking it, but like, how can I show up for this person in this way? And that's how you become strong, and what you talk about with the, like, I kind of battled that with QC a lot. Yeah, because in the beginning, I didn't know about booking. I didn't know, collaboration and the power and how to kind of coordinate that. Q was doing a lot of that in the beginning. He taught me, and I saw that, and I was just showing up as an artist. But I saw that, but I also, as a friend, I knew other shit he was going through, and I was like, okay, let me try to help. And then that's why a lot of times I was like, yo, I'll make the flyer. Like, he's like, for real? And I'm like, yeah, bro. Like, I got you. You already got that. Just focus on that. I'll do that. Yeah. And we thrive that way,
Can I ask you a question? What kind of flyers do you work on, like, when it comes to, like, is it Canvas, or is it another app in the phone, or is it something else on your computer?
Now it's Canva. Shout out to Canva. It saves my fucking life. I made this. I make all my overlays in Canva. Shout out Canva. If I can get a motherfucking a sponsor for Canva, like, I would have hit up Canva and get sponsored because that is like my life. But in the beginning, it was like literally like multiple apps. It was like Pick Art. It was Drip Art. It was there's another app.
I started out with Vanilla Pen. I don't know if you ever came across that.
I never used it, but I heard of it.
It was, and then like you don't know what app is on top of it either.
Yeah.
Like they'll pay millions to put their app online, like on Apple or you know whatever that you have but then they won't update constantly. And so when like your devices update, it's gonna start flaking. It's gonna start like being like, oh, error, and then you'll lose the whole project. And I think like Canva's definitely on top of it. The one that I'm using right now is like Photo Leap, but it's like part of a Leap umbrella. But Photo Leap and Video Leap are two of my main sources of content when it comes to flyers and video promotion. Is because they're just so easy. I don't remember the one that everyone loves for TikTok or anything like that.
CapCut.
CapCut.
I use CapCut.
Is it good?
Yeah, CapCut is.
You still like it?
I use it for. I kind of use it in a way of just like, if I want to make something really quick. It's not like a edit. Situation. It's more like if I want to make some quick content of like a photo or two or like a photo dump. They're really good at that.
Okay.
But I actually stopped using it because just what I'm focusing on. I still have it on my phone, like I use it, but I think right now what I'm focusing on more is like kind of like, you know, the overlays and the like graphics and like things like that. Just Canva's just so good with video, and I can get anything done in it. Yeah. Anything. I do video editing in Canva.
That's a big
which is
one.
crazy. So yeah, it's really good. It make it really simple, and you can go dive deep into it and like So anything you're listening to, try all those shits. There's more, and I'm trying to think of it.
Yeah.
Pick art, huh? Pick art was like heavy. That
What's
was
going
my
on with
shit.
Pick Art?
Nothing now.
I
mean,
nothing.
Yeah, right.
Did it fail on you or what? Or you just forgot about it?
It stopped updating itself. Like Pick Art was just like I reached like a point of like I need more.
Get on top of your shit, guys.
Yeah.
Seriously.
Yeah, Pick Art was too simple for me.
Yeah.
Like as a like an editing platform, I was like I need more in depth, and then that's when Q was like, yo, Canva, blah blah, and I was like, fuck is Canva? Oh no, before Canva I tried Photoshop. Yeah. So I took the leap into Photoshop, and I was like, I can't fucking do this. I can't fucking do this. Like this, it's too much. It was like too complex. Yeah. And I was simultaneously learning Premiere for video editing, and it was just like I can't learn. Like it's hard for me to learn the video editing and Photoshop at the same time because they're both super complex.
I took a little crash course in Premiere, and then when I was trying to like, you know, apply it, I just got so frustrated. But it's just because I'm not educated in it, man. Yeah. Like if I had the time, maybe if it was like an hour a week or like a class a week or something like that, I feel like I would learn Premiere pretty quickly. But
same.
Like who has time for that? I don't got money or time for that. Or it's like if it's a YouTube course, I need to make sure that YouTube course is like, oh, I can pay attention to this guy.
Yeah,
or I can, you know, this kind of thing.
I go through, my whole thing is YouTube University. I've learned everything through YouTube and like community, right?
Yep.
And then I applied time. There's times where I'll wake up 5 a.m. and just YouTube University or like just do research. I remember one time I woke up at like 4 a.m. and I caught myself like 4:30 a.m. researching GPUs for computers and how they correlate with the CPU and the processor and all this. And then mind you, I have to go to work that day. Like, so I'm up 4:30 in the morning. I couldn't sleep, and I just obsessing about this thing. And I'm like, you have to find time, which is why I kind of created my setup here to lock in. And like, I come here and I research shit and everything. All these skills, a lot of these skills, I've taught myself. I never went to a course for anything. Like everything I've taught myself. Video editing, photo editing, streaming. I taught myself, and it takes time. Yeah, it takes time. I've been researching streaming for like almost 2 years. Of like how it works, the nuances of things, the where it holds itself in the world versus everything else, and like and then now how to like what programs to use. Okay, how do you use that program?
Who do you now when it comes to Twitch too? Like, what do you? Are there people that you really follow that you're like, this guy's doing it right?
Yeah. So one of them, I mean, Queen Diva.
Yeah.
Queen Diva holding it down. I mean, are you still here, Queen? Yeah.
Let's go.
Queen Diva held it down early.
And what do you like about her streams?
I think, well, she's more of a gamer.
Got it.
But she has it down. Like, the knowledge of, like, this is what this means. This is what that means, you know? And, like, she really puts me on of, like, not, like, the one thing is knowledge, like, information, right? Having information, but the knowledge part is, like, how do you apply it and what not to use? Because you can learn a bunch of shit that you don't need.
Yeah.
Right? And that's when Queen Diva kind of helped me, especially on the gaming side, because I started this page on the gaming side. Yeah. And then now this is more of the newer thing, which is what I really want to do, right? And then, I don't know if she came in, but Latin, she be coming in, a good friend of mine from Uptown.
Latin, okay.
She's not in here now, but she's helping me now with, like, a lot of the Twitch stuff. And it's the little things. Like, this is big. Like, I got the big stuff down, but it's, like, the little things that just make it, like, fun and, like, stuff. Like, that's what she's helping me with. And then I had another friend, which I actually kind of don't talk to no more, which sucks. She helped me with, like, the elements of it. Like, how to add your chat in the thing. Like, how to apply certain things, you know? So it was very much like a levels. So, like, the beginner level, Diva was there. Then my other friend, she helped me with, like, the middle part. And now Latin is there, like... And it's not just them. There's other people that I talk to, and they kind of give me little tips and tricks. And then there's a bunch of YouTube University that, like... And I can't really name them because I don't follow them specifically for that. But if I need some, it's like... how to fucking, you know, like last night I was trying to figure out, like, you see the bottom of the screen? I was trying to figure out, like, how to, you know, in the news they have, like, the things that go across at the bottom.
Oh, you want it kind of like moving?
Yeah, where it's like my fucking Instagram, the socials, the Cash App, Venmo shit going across, and, like, any news, and, like, I was trying to, like, get that going. So that's, like, probably gonna be in my DJ streams, you know?
Yeah.
And it's also trial and error. Also.
Oh, shout out to Fudge, by the way. Shout out to Clint.
Baby.
Shout out to Chris.
What's good?
Love you guys.
So, speaking of artistry, and this is what I've been into, right?
Yeah.
What the fuck you been into? What the fuck you been into, sir? Because I know you've been moving and grooving, apparently.
Yeah, we've been doing good.
Because you see, my man Alex Coe here, right? If you look at the bottom of the screen, there's a whole nother social there, okay?
Yeah, that's right.
So we need to talk about that. Can I get a little?
Ooh.
No product placement. No product placement.
No product placement.
Yeah, no product.
No product placement.
You see the bottom.
You know what the fuck it is.
Yeah, because you're not paying me for shit, so you're not getting shit.
That's fucking right. Okay, so I spent a lot of time with Brooklyn Wildlife. I spent a lot of time with Parnash and Co. towards the first half of my New York stay. COVID happened, 2019.
Did it?
I needed a new way of life when it came to the isolation I was experiencing in Astoria. I was lucky because that was like the start of my partner's and I relationship too, right? So I was working at REI still in 2019. That was like the last part of it. And COVID hit, and people just wanted bikes. People wanted any bike.
That's when I bought my bike.
Yeah, man. Yeah, everybody was buying bikes, and REI was one of the only places you could buy a bike in New York City besides Amazon and online shit. But even if you bought your bike through Amazon or anywhere else, someone had to put it together.
Yup.
Someone had to put it together.
Yep.
Your bike arrived, and you're like, "How the fuck do I put it together? What's the derailleur? What's a chain derailleur, or even like how to put on the chain?
You know,
how to put on the handlebars?
I put all that shit on myself.
I better look at it then.
No, it's over there. So real quick, I'm gonna let you continue. Real quick, 2020 came. I was already into bikes. I have friends that are into bikes, and we skate and all that shit. We're all into hardware and how to put it together.
Yeah.
My bike came. It took 3 months to come. It came. I literally got a bottle of whiskey and like some twisted teas, and I got my Bluetooth speaker, and we sat in front of my building, and me and my friend built my bike together.
Oh no, you don't do that with what?
Yeah.
You don't go inebriated putting a bike together. That's crazy. That's almost so crazy. Sorry.
I was just being myself. What do you say?
Okay,
yeah.
cool. So you had to go through all the torque tightenings for each screw as well and all that, because that's a really big one, is like knowing how tight to actually twist each and every bolt on your bike.
Yeah, sure.
That's what happened.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I totally know about all of that.
I believe you.
You shouldn't.
Yeah.
I don't know about none of that shit.
Okay.
I tightened it to the point where the shit was tight and the shit was together.
Yeah.
Okay,
that's good.
You are the expert. I actually came to you at work before.
That's right.
Yeah.
You did.
Yeah.
Wait. I sold you some pedals once upon a time as well.
Yeah.
So we were definitely vibing with the bikes a little bit. Yeah.
Yeah.
I wonder what happened to those pedals. I wonder.
No, that whole bike is gone.
No.
That whole bike is gone now. Yeah, I have a whole new
What
bike.
happened to it? Did you throw it away?
No,
Did you sell
it got
it?
stolen. It got stolen. No, yeah, the bike got stolen.
I'm sorry, man.
It got stolen, man.
There must have been some shitty feelings.
Yeah, because it was mid-work, too. It got stolen mid-work, because I was delivering cookies.
You locked it outside?
For Insomnia.
Or what?
Or
you just left it outside because you thought it'd be just a moment? What happened? I mean,
it
all those
outside,
stories are so
it was just
common.
a moment.
Yeah.
It was just a moment real quick.
Someone just walks by, they're like, ooh, free ride.
Yeah.
I get it.
Latina was good. Welcome to the motherfucking
Domo
chat.
was actually mentioning you earlier. Is this the one?
No,
this is someone else.
no, it's somebody else.
Okay,
Shout out. Welcome to the chat. Thank you for coming.
We love you, Latina.
It looks like you're throwing up the fuck you sign, but it's cute, so I'm gonna let it rock. Anyway,
is that a fuck you sign? That looks like a little cute little what do you call them? The little
emotes.
Yeah, the little labubu's.
Yeah. Rogue in the building. Shout out. Yo, people are in here.
I love you guys.
Listen. Like, this means the world to me. You have no idea.
Okay,
Shout out. But anyway.
Anyway.
So the bike, it was stolen. Whatever.
Yeah. Okay.
And
your bike got stolen.
Shit was done.
You were working for Insomnia at the time.
Yeah, and what happened was I was on my way to work, right? And I'm pedaling, and I'm swerving through fucking traffic.
One of the best feelings in the world.
Yeah, oh my, it really is.
It really is.
They don't get it. Fucking, I'm going, bro, and I'm with traffic, and it's speeding up through traffic. Oh man, I'm going down 3rd Ave. I'm like 3 blocks away from work, late, and I guess I was just going too hard, and my pedal breaks, and I'm just like, oh, like, and mind you, I'm literally in between 2 fucking taxi cabs, and like near-death experience, cause like I caught speed wobbles.
Mm-hmm.
And then, like, I kind of, like, hit the brakes and, like, slowed down, but I'm still hitting speed wobbles. And, in my peripheral, once I saw, like, the trunk of this car, I just swerved that way. I didn't even know what was behind me. I just swerved that way and just, man. I kind of, like, rested on a parked car, like, and then, like, got off, like, whew. As long as I got out of traffic, then we can do whatever. Man. And that's when, like, the next day I came to you and was like, yo, I need help. Like, yeah. So that's how that came.
Well, I'm glad you made use of him.
Yeah. So, yo, Jalen Cuzzo was good. I shout out.
Hell yeah.
Oh, yeah. You can comment now. Okay. I hope other people, if you in this bitch,
Domo.
try to comment, because I know some people are having problems trying to comment. Rogue, if you can share what you did for you to comment, because some people are not able to comment for some reason. But, like, I don't know. Like, I'm still trying to figure it out.
Yeah, some people are commenting, some people aren't. I wonder if it's exclusive to people who already have a...
No. And some of these people have commented before, and now they can't. So we're still trying to figure that out.
Well, he got the comment through, so I wonder what happened.
Yeah, I don't know. So, anyway, all right, continue. REI, and then continue.
Circa 2019 is when, like, me and my girl, like, really linked up in the bike shop, which was really fun. So working with your partner is always, like... the best experience ever. There it is. I'm sorry, I put my fucking hands up.
You see?
I did it. Now you gotta put your hands up.
You gotta put your hands up.
Put
too.
your hands up in my song. Hey
guys, over here. Over here. Yeah, that's better. Okay, cool.
Yeah.
2019, me and my partner. Okay, cool. COVID hits.
Right.
Bike boom happens in New York City. Everybody wants a bike. 2020, 2021, I quit.
I'm listening. Okay.
But I start projects on I wanted a band. I wanted a rock band. And so, like, I exited from Parnhash & Co. Chris and I went our separate ways. And I still want to make music, and I wanted to make it more in the rock vibe, period. I wanted to kind of stay in that genre. Because I got a crazy voice. If you look up Lolux, that's my real band right now. And I want to belt, I want to scream, I want to, like, really let people know my emotions and shit, man.
You always been like that, though. Yeah. And I love that. I love that.
So I started a band that lasted a year called The Cocoons. And that was with my buddy Joe, who was also my roommate, who roomed with me and Verena, and that didn't really work out so well, unfortunately. And when you start intertwining the band with your relationship or with your real life, it can get real complicated sometimes. And so what happened was, I'm going to do this real quick too. I don't know if that helps or not.
No.
Hey guys, welcome.
Spirit fingers.
So I started the Cocoons. Unfortunately, that didn't like take off as much as I wanted it to. Landed back down on the ground. Separated with Joe. Stopped being his roommate. I did collect a bassist from that band, and him and I started Lolux, and that was literally going on Craigslist, and like searching for a drummer, searching for a guitarist.
People still use Craigslist?
Dude, actually Craigslist is still like below the surface the best way to source people
ever.
I mean, sometimes you'll find some weirdos, you know, like
that's
anywhere.
That's why I didn't use it. The first time I went on, it was like
they don't vet.
It was weird shit, and it was like, oh, I'm not doing this.
But still, for apartment hunting, it works. For bands, it still works.
Okay. We
were putting posts up on Facebook, posts up on Instagram. I knew that the band was going to be called Lolux, which is low luxury. It is known in a couple circles as being like that shitty ass ride that you really pump full of thousands of dollars.
They call it a hoopty.
Yeah,
hoopty.
You take an old Cadillac or an old like shit like
beater.
Yeah, G&X, whatever.
Yeah.
And you pump that shit full of money and make it look fine, and that's called Lolux. Okay. Low luxury.
Clock it.
But also, like, since biking was my life too, like, biking is low key, low lux as well.
Right.
You can get anywhere you want faster than a car sometimes in New York City.
Absolutely.
Hop on your ride, that's low lux.
Yeah, my bike is low lux.
Yep. Like, Subway is low lux.
Yeah.
$3 to get all the way to Brooklyn from the Bronx.
Low lux.
That's kind of low lux, right? That was the idea. And so from that name, we sourced a drummer from Craigslist. Originally, his name is Dimitri Burtis. He lives out in the Bronx as well. And then we found this guitarist named Evren Roth. And he's this Turkish motherfucker who just shreds at the guitar. Hardcore.
Maybe.
And so that was kind of the basis. Since then, the drummers changed. It was Alex Ortiz for a little bit after Dimitri. Alex stayed with us for a year, and now we have a new guy named Brian Fernandez, and he is 23 years old, just getting in education in New York City from Long Island type of guy. The man is mad at drums right now. He's about maybe 2 or 3 months old in Lolux, and we're going in to record this November upstate at a little tiny barn owned by this guy named Justin, who plays for this band called Hot Tuna up there. Hot Tuna is one of those jam bands, very much closely related to like that Fish era or Grateful Dead era.
Okay.
But my producer knows him, Andrew Adams, and we're hopefully gonna record there on the 21st of November up by like New Paltz area, Kingston as well.
Yeah.
If you can record with some professionals like upstate or out of New York City, it's going to be a hell of a lot cheaper too, especially for laying drums with, which is one of the reasons we chose this route this time.
I'm a drummer.
Yeah? You're a drummer? No, you're not. Get the. Wait, do you drum with the fingers?
Yeah.
That's fucking. Yeah, that's fucking.
But also, like, I've actually, like, drummed, like, stick drums. Like, I've had a whole drum. What was it? I want to say 15, 14. Anyway, I don't remember the exact age.
What,
maybe
the diameter? Well,
No, 13. I was 13 years old, and my mom was like, "What do you want for Christmas?" I was like, "A drum set." And she's like, "Okay, what else
those
do you
are
want?"
expensive, bitch.
Right. Right. And no, even the drum set I wanted was like on the cheaper side.
Yeah.
Like I was like, I found this drum set in the fucking like in the Toys R Us catalog.
Okay.
Right. Which she didn't get. She didn't get that one. Like she got like the most basic but like real drum set.
No, she came through.
Yeah,
for
she came through way more than I expected. And she kept saying like, "What else do you want though? What else do you want?" And I was like, "Nothing." And every year she used to make me and my brother make a list of what we want. And then she would try her best to get like a few things from that list, right?
Yeah.
And this was the first year that I only had one thing. I didn't want nothing. I didn't want video games. I didn't want none of that shit. Toys, Pokemon cards, none of that. I wanted a drum set.
Yeah.
And I think her seeing how adamant I was, she got it. And even like maybe like a week before or a few days before, she was like, "Listen, like if I can't get this drum set, what else would?"
That's what she was. Yeah.
And I was like, I don't know. Like I really don't know. And then I gave her like, it was like some like 2-3 games that I wanted for PlayStation. And I was like, cool, I'll get that. I wasn't heartbroken, but I was like, damn, I really want a drum set.
Why did you want the drum set initially? Was it because of the bands you were listening to, or
yeah,
like,
absolutely.
What were you listening to back then?
I was listening to. I mean, I've always like been like a rock head.
You mentioned like Avenged Sevenfold earlier.
Yeah, shout out to Avenged Sevenfold.
Yeah.
My favorite band, hands down, System of a Down.
Hands
down,
yes.
System of a Down.
Oh,
and
one of my favorite singers too,
yeah,
man.
Oh, Surge.
Yeah,
you know
Surge
Tankian.
Tankian.
I just saw them.
City Field? Was it City Field? Yeah.
No, MetLife.
MetLife, that's right.
Yeah.
Over in Newark, right?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, fuck
yeah.
My friend Crow went over to that show too. Steve, I think, went to that one. Dude, it sounded like an all-time high for a lot of people.
Korn opened for them. Yeah.
Who else opened for them? I feel like there was someone else.
There was like 2 other bands that I don't know.
Okay.
But it was last minute. A friend of mine, like we share the same love of like, these bands, and she was going, her and like a guy friend, and like it was a few of them, right? Yeah. And then they were like going, and I was like, damn, I gotta work, and then the tickets I couldn't afford, right? And then literally last minute on some like, hey, there's an extra ticket the day of. I'm still at work. She's like, yo, if I get a ticket for you, can you go? And I'm like, it was like, I got the ticket. Like, do you want to go? You just gotta get here. In work clothes, like I have like branded work clothes on, and I'm like, I wouldn't miss this for the fucking world. Yo, I literally left. I hit the liquor store before I left. I was drinking on the fucking LIRR. Oh no, the
whatever
New
the
Jersey
Newark
Transit,
one.
Whatever. And there was so many people there, and like on the train. And I got there, and it was just an amazing experience. But yeah,
that's incredible.
So I was listening to a lot of bands. I mean, I come from the era of like, I also do my research. Yeah. So there's a lot of Sunflower. You can fucking comment. Let's go. Hi. We figured it out, chat. We fucking figured it out. You gotta uninstall and reinstall.
And Rogue asked what the band name was. It's Lolux.
Yeah,
I think
Lolux.
That's what they were asking.
Yeah. So I've been a rockhead for a while, right?
Yeah.
And it's been like, I mean, everything. I love Metallica.
Hell yes.
We can go.
You might like some of our music too, man.
Yeah,
our guitarist is a shredder.
Yeah.
Is a hardcore shredder.
Like I used to listen to like Buckethead.
Yeah.
But also I like Limp Bizkit, like fucking Stain, Nirvana,
beautiful.
The whole like fucking Slipknot. It depends on my mood, because we can go like super grunge.
Yep.
We can go like Red Hot Chili Peppers.
Yep.
You know, or we can go like super hard. I can name bands that I'm sure you don't even
hardcore.
know.
You probably,
like,
you probably know
like,
more than I do too.
Yeah, like my moshing days, like that was super hardcore.
Yeah.
Like screamo, like yeah.
Oh, I get that.
So yeah, I'm super in tune.
I'll turn you
rock.
on to the new bands, like the
Sure.
ones that we're playing with. But
Yeah,
it's
please.
like I mean, one of the all-time favorite bands I got right now, and they're in it right now, is one of our friends. I don't know how well you really got acquainted with Zach from The Adventures of the Silver Spaceman. You remember that guy, tall motherfucker, grungy as hell, playing guitar? He would
That
come
sounds
through.
super familiar.
And like I considered him like extremely talented songwriter. And I really didn't know how to talk to him at the time. But he has a new band. Well, it's old. They've been kind of collecting steam now, and I've been like really like admiring what he's been doing. But he's been going through some of the shit that like touring bands go through too.
Yeah.
Which is like no money, barely like lasting on the tires they have type of thing. But he's still trucking. If people give a shout out to Dead Tooth. Dead Tooth.
Dead Tooth? I'm literally looking it up.
Yeah,
right now.
Dead Tooth is an amazing band. Shout out to Queen Diva, by the way, too. Been lurking here while gaming. Good
Yeah,
for
W.
you.
W just chatting.
Love you guys.
Yes. I know. So, question. So now.
So Dead Tooth. Yes,
Yeah.
that's the one right here. So Dead Tooth. That's Zach. Look at his face, because you might recognize him, too. But he would come through during, Chris was over at,
Yo!
yeah, you know him. You recognize
Yo!
him. Yeah, you know. He also did a stint with Jamal.
Yeah,
From
bro!
yeah, man, he's been rocking forever. Just so you know. So shout out to Zach.
Yo, shout out.
I know he's on the road right now, and I know he's going through some hard times as well.
Oh, man.
But man, I look up to you so much. Please keep on trucking, man. He's been going to Austin City, or not Austin City. What's the South by Southwest?
Yeah. That's Austin.
Yeah,
That's
yeah.
Austin, yeah.
And then he's been traveling around. He did a Europe tour last year as well. So I mean, those are the heights that I want to get to. But
too.
you know,
Me
some of
too,
these
man.
artists never pop off. You know, it's
Yeah.
it's always just like that's what we're grinding towards.
Yeah,
It's
man.
just more work. You give me more work for my band or for my art, man, I will grind so hard for you. Period. As long as I don't have to suck too many dicks, I'm good.
Keyword too many. Okay.
Too many.
All right. The first initial ones we can handle.
Pause.
No, there's no pause. There's no pause. There's no pause.
There's no pause on Twitch?
No, there's no pause in my life. I said what the fuck I said.
Yeah.
But back to your band though. Lolux.
Lolux.
So what's going on with your band? Like,
So we got our start. I went to, after Cocoons failed, right?
right.
I went to a producer with the songs I was writing with the Cocoons and was like, listen, I don't know if you like any of these. I also use the same producer for my solo stuff, which I don't know if you remember Stevie Reyes. Yeah, you know.
Stevie is my brother. Wait, hold on.
Stevie Reyes.
So he's the producer?
No. He laid drums for my solo work.
Nasty drummer.
So if you go to Spotify or
my
Apple Music and
God.
look up Alex Coe, there's 3 songs under that. And that's how I came to use this studio. It's called Mission Studios. I called in Stevie from Philly, where he at the time was like at the beginning of his real estate stuff. He had kind of like left New York behind, but he played for Domo, he played for Chris, he played for
so many jams.
he played for Mandela Esquia.
Yeah. I went to stay with him for like a weekend one time.
Really?
Yeah, he put me on the Fishtown and
him and Kelsey, right?
Yeah, we were locked in, man.
So he really did me a solid by coming through for this solo gig. And so I was coming back to this studio, who's run by Oliver Strauss, who's he is King Princess's father, low key. But like King Princess is a huge pop rock goddess right now when it comes to like some of the stuff. 1950 is like one of my favorite songs ever recorded as well. But so she was raised by this dude.
Okay.
This dude was just like chilling in his studio. He owns the studio. He's been owning the studio since the 90s. So he's like, I raised a pop goddess. I'm good. Whatever.
Yeah, right.
He's chilling now. So I came to him just to kind of use his studio. He listened to one of my songs called Happy.
And he was like, he's kind of like, he's in his 50s now. He decided to get on the drum set, even though he's retired from the drums, just to play on this song called Happy.
I like that.
And this was a song I wrote with my Cocoon's collaborator, Joe Kudla, who's now in another band as well. But we'll shout out that band when Kid Voyager. Yeah.
Shout out.
So look that one up. But anyway, Oliver jumps on the drums. He records the first version of Happy, which is very pop and very like, oh, are we going this direction? I don't know. And he's like, dude, I'll give you like half price for my studio. Just record these songs here. I love your voice. He did that. We recorded 5 songs from that studio. And by the end of that recording, I said, don't pull the masters yet. I want to give them to someone else. Yeah. He's like, so what are you going to do with these? And I was like, well, I don't know, backtrack it? He was like, fuck no.
Yeah, right.
You got to have a band, man. Yeah. You got to have a band for this shit.
You got
and that's when I started pulling with my bassist Luke, like, what could we do with these things and who do we reach out to? And that was kind of the beginning of Lolux. I met Evren in the bar that I literally bartend at, who's the guitarist. And I wasn't bartending at that bar initially. It had this thing called an open jam. So everybody comes with their own instrument. And you know, hey, do you guys know so-and-so by so-and-so? And they're like, yes or no. Okay, let's feel it out. And then I'll jump on the mic. And the first song I played with Evren was, it was Are You Gonna Be My Girl by Jet. And it was like, I could say you own me if I let you get away. Yeah, exactly. And so I dug Evren on the guitar. And this man, he's such a peacock of the walk too, man. Yeah. Like definitely like wears some crazy ass glasses, dresses in ridiculous shit, and it's just like, I'm the fucking shit.
True artist.
Yeah.
True artist. Yeah.
Hard to manage, but goddamn is he good at guitar, man. Him and I haven't separated since. He's going to be on the new recordings as well. Okay. But I had Luke and I had Evren, and then I had Dimitri, which we were paying. He was more of a session musician. Then we pulled in Alex Ortiz on the drums, and he's brought us to where we are today when it comes to street cred, when it comes to like the rock bands that are now initiated with us. Alex had to fall off. He had a motorcycle accident not too long ago.
No,
clocked his eye. I hope you're doing well, Alex.
Sending blessings, and healing
and so
energy.
He exited out of the band during that time, and we took on Brian, and now we're going to be heading to the studio with Brian very soon. But since then, we've had 2 EPs, which are A Neat Little Sound, which was the first EP that was the one that bring us all together. And then it was Gummies as the second EP.
Ooh.
And Gummies is the one that has like...
Which is good. It's good. I've
been
listening to it.
Good.
Since you said that, I've been listening to it. Yeah.
Gummies is one of our favorite EPs so far. And so hopefully... And we recorded with Oliver on that one too from Mission Sound.
If you stay... Sorry to cut you off. Yeah. If you stay till the end of the stream, you'll get to hear that song.
Yes. Yeah. Look us up though. Spotify, Apple Music, Lolux. Right. Lolux. That's the name.
You also mentioned that a few times, which I know, but for the people, you mentioned a few times of like before that on your solo stuff, right?
Yeah.
And before you were a solo artist, right? So, like, what I want to ask is, like, as not the solo stuff, not to talk about the solo stuff. If you want to, you can.
Yeah.
Totally can. But 2 questions. One, there's like a double-sided question. One, how did you initially, like, get into it, right?
Yeah.
And 2, what was that moment of, like, this is the thing? Like, not that, like, this is, I know what I want to do, but, like, you were sure within yourself, like, this is my thing. Like I am sure that this is me and this is my purpose and I'm gonna ride this out and follow this path.
Yeah, man. Once I became self-sufficient, when it became, and this happened before I even met Chris too. Like I
could imagine it's like early on.
I came to New York as an actor, and you know I have this like musical theater upbringing in a lot of ways, so I knew I had a good voice. But when I was
from your mustache.
This is the first time I've ever rocked this, by the way.
But it's so fitting, though. It's so fitting.
And, like, my dad rocked a mustache, too.
Yeah.
And I was just like, that is, like, one of the sole images I have as a kid being raised by my mom, mostly, is, like, seeing my dad at a distance.
I'm so jealous. Like, I'm not... This is the most you're going to get.
No, you just have to wait. You have to wait till it gets real long. You can't, like, click at it.
I did it. So I have a picture of me, but you see, it's just the ends that get bushy.
Yeah.
But this, like, this is as much as you're going to get.
I'm going for a particular style here right now. I'm just going for
love the handlebar. I'm trying to fucking...
One of my good friends, Drew Swackhammer, turned me on to
see,
this.
fucking... Look.
That's good.
Look.
That's good. Look at that curl.
So my favorite skateboarder, Andrew Jackson, he has a fucking handlebar mustache.
Hell yes.
Look.
His name is Andrew Jackson.
No, Richie Jackson.
Richie Jackson.
Yeah.
Okay,
Andrew Jackson. Yeah, I know Andrew Jackson.
Yeah, Andrew Jackson's not so
right. Richie Jackson, he's a fucking skateboarder. He's like a hippie with a fucking but he shreds in the most unconventional way.
Okay.
But but anyway.
All right, where was I at? It was solo. That was a solo
yeah.
question, right? So I started in the subway before I even met Chris from Parnhash and Co. He also ran Brooklyn Wildlife. He also runs Parnhash Nikovsky on Instagram.
Yes, sir.
An incredible human being. Right before I met him, I was bussing tables. I was trying to be a bartender. I was definitely doing that that worker what do you call it? Staffing agencies type of thing.
Yeah.
I was kind of working any gig I could get, but I had an acting opportunity out in Milwaukee.
Okay.
And it was for this small play. It was called Diary of Anne Frank. Seems very relevant today when it comes to the Nazis that we're starting to see coming up. She's literally people are quoting Anne Frank's diary right now. And saying people are tearing people from the streets, masked men or men just bursting into people's houses in the middle of the night, and we're hearing their screams and they're hearing anyway. But I was part of this play, right? It was really a big part of me because I learned about they gave me an education on what Jewish people have gone through and all that stuff. You really get an education on that side of things. But then when it comes to persecution in general and how people are persecuted in different ways, that gave me that education. But I also got paid as an actor to be in that play, and I was getting paid $800 a week to be in this play, and it was a really good stipend. I was paying off my rent in New York at the time as well, but what it really gave me an opportunity to do was to buy my own guitar, a guitar that I really wanted.
Okay.
It was this Martin 00015. I decided to go to this Milwaukee local guitar shop and just test out their guitars because I knew I had this chunk of money, which was only about $1,000. Yeah, but it was still something where I was I really wanted to invest.
Yeah,
and I think that's step one, to invest in your instrument, whatever it is, right? As a solo artist, whether it be a DJ table, whether it be a beat board.
I have to buy a new DJ controller.
An OP1, a DJ controller, yeah.
Yeah, I gotta buy a new one.
It's that instrument that's going to help you rap or help you sing or whatever.
Literally screen, my monitor, alone.
Whatever you think, and for me it was just a subway. All I wanted was bare bones. So what I had to do was buy a guitar and learn it and learn all my favorite songs and all that shit. And I knew some guitar, especially open chording and stuff, but it took me a while to learn bar chords. It took me a while to learn how to pick a little bit. It was just me and the guitar in the subway, and I would hear these other artists do the same thing. And James Johnson is one, and this guy named Dragon is another, but they were pretty settled 10 years ago on the A line, 42nd Street, going up and downtown on these platforms.
Busking. People have no idea. The world of busking is big.
They didn't know it at the time, but they were my teachers. And I would listen to them sometimes for an hour, sometimes two, to be okay, how long is their set list? What kind of songs are they singing, And
that's in the train station.
Yep. And so they'd have a good 10 to 15 songs that they'd put on a loop. And it was soul songs, and they would sing, Al Green, Marvin Gaye, Percy Sledge, all these old soul singers essentially. But what I really loved about them was that they could hit these real good belty high notes with no effort at all. it was one of those things where I was just like, what are they doing? Sorry, it's my fucking hands.
No.
It's my fucking hands.
So now we're not gonna deal with this next stream.
Yeah.
Like literally, I'm gonna turn this off.
You'll learn eventually.
Stop. That's right there. I hate that it just stops right there.
Sorry, guys. I know.
That.
Hey, this is episode 3, by the way.
Right, I know.
You got so much to learn. But I got so much to learn not using my hands.
Listen. I already have like 4 or 5 other scheduled already.
Yeah, good.
So yeah.
Good.
So I'm locked in.
And now my nose is itchy too. I'm like,
your nose oh, I'm sorry, dude.
No, it's okay. Don't worry about it. Anyway, I would hear all these soul singers in the subway. I was like, that is what I want to do. I want to project in the subway, and I learned from them. And that was how I met Chris eventually, was the fact that like someone was like, dude, you have to come through to Brooklyn Wildlife. You just have to. And do you remember Tarek at all?
Yeah.
He used to work with Chris. He was this Middle Eastern dude who was super rocker, super goth, you know? And
I think so, yeah.
Tarek, Tareq.
Mm-hmm.
And he was dating someone I was working with in this restaurant, Ashton, I can't remember her last name, Berglund, I think, or something like that. But she was the one who was like, oh, you're in the subway? Oh, well, Tarek is associated with Brooklyn Wildlife. Oh, they're having an event at this gallery in Bushwick. You should come through. And so I did, and I don't know if you were part of that particular one, but I definitely remember Mandela being there. I remember Jules being there as well. Jules was a big part of it at the time.
So many. I was part of Brooklyn Wildlife 2011?
Yeah, you must have been
2012?
there. I remember. Or you eventually showed up around that time, too.
Yeah, because I remember before then, maybe it might have been even 2010.
Yeah.
Because I remember I was going way before, and then I remember the 2012 End of the World party.
Yeah.
In Chris's house.
Yeah.
And then I was going at least a year before that, so yeah.
Insane, man.
Yeah.
And, you know, it was just one of those things where it's like, you should swing through.
Mm-hmm.
And one of the key things I remember was it was in my area. Like, I could get on my bike, put my guitar on my back, and just bike over there type of thing. Yeah. And it might have been like 2 or 3 miles away at the time, because the first place, you know, they settle a little old white boy from Minnesota like me is right in the heart of Bed-Stuy, because that's the cheapest thing ever. And I didn't know. A lot of these like migrants who come from like the middle of the USA to New York, they're the ones that are being used to gentrify that area.
Absolutely.
Period.
Absolutely.
And they have no idea.
Mm-hmm.
They usually have no idea that they are part of the problem, because it's the brokers who set them up there. Mm-hmm. It's like, oh, well, let's go to some poor place and just exploit that area for, you know, people just looking for the cheapest housing possible. Yeah. And that's how I got fucking injected in New York as well. It's just like, oh shit, once you move there, you figure it out.
Wait, is Alex Coe a gentrifier?
I live in Astoria now.
Wait, so you gentrified Bushwick and now you're gentrifying Astoria?
I mean, I've been living in Astoria for 9 years. I don't know. At what point do you not become a gentrifier, or are you always a gentrifier?
So,
Domo, tell me.
So, as a person that, one, I grew up here 95% of my life.
Okay.
I was born in Baltimore.
Okay.
And then I moved here when I was like 4, right? And it just lit. Like, I was raised in the Bronx. My first memories are in the Bronx. Like, I'm from New York as much as can be, right? As a fellow New Yorker, I believe that it's what you said. Because you can move anywhere. You know? You can move anywhere.
People tell you can move anywhere.
You can move everywhere. I think the problem is that, like, the gentrifiers, like you said, are not the people moving here. It's the people that set them up to move here, right? But it's very easy for New Yorkers to, like, who are you going to attack and let your frustration out on? The people that you see there. So you're like, you're a gentrifier, and go back to where you came from. I was like, bro, like, I moved here because everyone wants to come to New York, bro. Like, so it's like, yeah, you want to come here and live here and be a part of it. Yes.
Oh, yeah.
You're just somewhat of a trendsetter as a city, right? But you can't blame them for coming here, and then they're not raising the property taxes. They're not like doing XYZ, right? It's the people that set them up. It's the realtors. It's the brokers, right? So they're the problem, but you don't have contact with them. So you just take it out on them. One. Yep. Two, I've gotten to a big argument about this and almost kicked out of a whole event for this.
Oh shit.
My point as an artist, I appreciate gentrification. I appreciate it as an artist.
You heard it here first.
And I stand by that. Yeah?
Yeah.
Because as much as like, and I started to appreciate it when I heard older people talk. And they were like, this never used to be here, and this used to be factories, and blah, 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 blah. And I'm like, well, I'm glad it's a venue now, because, like, if this wasn't here, I don't know where the fuck I would, do X, Y, Z. Like, you know what I'm saying? You're actively telling me, like, I'm performing here. Yeah. But if this wasn't here, I wouldn't have a platform, right? Yeah. So, in a way, I'm like, thank God for gentrification,
but there's something to that, right? Like, okay. The world is a constant changing thing, right? And no matter what, people must adapt to the situation.
And they don't. And the problem about gentrification is the real heart of it is that they can't keep up with changing times. And
man.
And it's unfortunate. Yeah. It is unfortunate because it's something in the world, if you can't keep up, no one wants to be left behind. Nobody wants to fail. Nobody wants to be like torn from their homes or like their whatever they know in their neighborhood. Yeah. That's horrible. Yeah. It's very much horrible. But times are changing.
Hold on. Can I just yeah. I want to see if that right there. There you go. It's just a little piece of fuzz or hair. I can't tell.
Listen.
It was there the whole time. You would have killed me. I know.
No, I want to do other things than kill you, okay? You touching me crazy, man.
I'm sorry, bro. I'm sorry.
You're already sexy. Relax.
I'm sorry.
But yeah, like that's a real thing, and like I believe that. And I'm not like a conservative or a fucking left wing, right wing, whatever the fuck. I just things that I believe in and don't believe in, and that's one of them where it's like I'm not for gentrification. I'm not for people being displaced from their homes and the communities and the places that they love. Yeah. But when you hold on to a certain thing, like a time, right? Because it really is, they're holding on to a time. Yeah. Right? And a thing that they hold dear. But in a world where things are forever changing, that's a big problem. And you're going to eventually run into a problem of the world's going to change and the time's going to change to a point where you're going to either have to adapt or you're going to have to be displaced or left behind.
Yep. To quote a Parnhash & Co. collaboration with Paco, it's never been like this before.
I love that song.
Never like this before.
I'm not gonna
streaming right now.
Yeah, right. I was gonna try to sing it, but also you're the person that sings it, and you sing it way better. I would never sing it in front of you.
No,
but yeah, that's true.
When I thought about moving to New York, and I don't know if you've had this from living up in the Bronx too, but like you see New York from film. And you see New York from the culture when it comes to like the new thing coming out of a major city, period. Yeah. What I learned was like, and it was from an acting perspective, is like if you want to get big in the acting world, you go to New York, period. Yeah. Like that's the messaging that they're giving, at least like Midwesterners. You go to New York or you go to LA. Yeah. Period. And it's kind of unfortunate because I've noticed more people than ever kind of like really polarized to those cities in a way where they're like, if I fucking leave, I failed, in a sense, right? And we've seen some of our friends move over to California as well, because it's like, oh, it's not good enough in New York, I'm gonna go over here. Like same vice versa. A lot of LA people will just come straight to New York.
There's more of those places now. Yeah. But also I would say the people that are from New York also have that same thing. Like where it's like if you leave New York, you failed. Yeah. Even though you're from here. You know what I'm saying? Like it's like if you leave normally because you can't make it here. Yeah. Or it's too hard. Yeah.
But also like it's also the wanting to be closest to the center too. Yeah. And as artists, they're migrating more away from the center than ever because the people who have money are populating the middle now. It's sort of like if you're a programmer, if you're a CEO, If you're just making money with a company that's making millions of dollars, no matter what, you're gonna take a space in New York if you're there or not. Yeah. They're like literally buying property that they only inhabit 3 months or 6 months out of the year. Yeah. That put people out.
Yeah.
That's not happening with artists. Yeah. You know, artists are like, can I just stay in a space, please, and rent? They're not even buying the shit.
No.
It's realtors and fucking tech giants and old money that are buying property and only visiting it like, when it's the summertime in New York. Yeah. I don't have to like live in the fucking winter in New York. I could go down to my other property in California or in Florida. Fucking Florida and New York. Have you seen like some of the relationships between Florida and New York?
Absolutely. So many people I know moved down to Florida. You know? And it's interesting that you mentioned that because it's actually worse now because what's happening is they have the center, but they're also buying out the edges, the water
because they want to be close to the water.
So now what happens is,
or the culture too. Oh, something's happening in Bushwick. Oh fuck, I gotta get out there for a party, you know, or something like that.
And that's what happens. Things get popularized, and then that's what happened with Harlem. Harlem is now like
the Whole Food Center Mecca in the world. Yeah,
come on, like that happened. Now the Bronx is getting that as well,
and this is gonna keep happening. And I don't know if there's ever an end to that because the population is getting bigger and bigger and bigger.
But it's not, because at one time, like the Bronx itself, it was burnt down, right? There was like, and this is to my point earlier, where like I could be labeled a gentrifier in a way because I'm not exactly from here, right? There's some people that can label some people that we really love as gentrifiers. Yeah. Chris Carr could be a gentrifier. Right? By definition. I know that's a crazy statement. I agree that that's a crazy statement. And we can also...
A lot of artists are told, if you don't make it here, you don't make it anywhere.
So many people come to New York, right? And really fucking... They make it, right? And so now we have to... Now what we're talking about is the parameters of a gentrifier, right? Because if you want to hold the true definition... A lot of people you know, love and hold near and dear are gentrifiers. But now what we do is, well, I fucks with this person, so no, not him, but like these people. And it's like, no, in a larger scale, all these people contributed to it. So are you really going to be true to that? Or are you just yelling out your face?
What breaks my heart is no matter what, communities are broken apart, period. Whether you're part of an artist community, a gallery community, a local community, a church community, any kind of religious community, mosque, church, temple, it doesn't matter. These communities will constantly be broken up because the center is concentrated with these billionaires that buy up property and just grow like a fucking cancer, essentially, right? So I wonder what the future looks like for cities in that way. And now that they're waging war on cities because they're unsafe and they have too many illegal immigrants and shit like that is so fucking ridiculous.
Hey, newsflash, guys, it's never been safe. It's never been safe. I'm sorry.
Maybe it's safer than it ever was. Would you even agree with that?
No.
Yeah.
It's not.
Yeah.
I will actually argue that it's more unsafe. And I'll tell you why. Because of now, because of social media and the access to information that we have.
Yeah.
Right? What people say is like, oh, it's so unsafe. It's you people have that point of view because you have access to information, right? People have things like the Citizen app. I literally had this conversation with my friend last night. I was like, why do you have the Citizen app? She said, oh, so I could see things is going on and blah, blah. I was like, do you know that creates a level of paranoia that is very, like, unnecessary, right?
That's what these apps kind of hunger for, too.
It fucks you up, and now you're scared, and you're like, the world is crazy. Imagine if you didn't know about the shit that's happening in your world, and you only know about your existence, whatever, and only the things that you saw. Yeah. There's a lot of things that I don't see, and I'm like, I'm chilling. Like, actually, it's not that bad. And then I hear about, like, different things happening. I'm like, whoa. So really, is it the fact that it's more dangerous than ever? Or is the fact that you didn't know about those those things happening, because there's a lot of things I know, a lot of people that I know personally that died to violence and shit like that, and things that I've seen that nobody else will ever know because it was never broadcasted, and you don't have access to that information.
Yeah. I think you and I are part of a generation too of like, you know, I hope you identify as a millennial, but
I do.
But like, I think millennials are put into this position for the first time where we have to constantly adapt over and over again.
Our whole existence was
adapting. I think the generation before Gen X and maybe even before that were taught like, oh, once you have your retirement, you're good. And you can live life, etc.
Yeah.
But like with millennials being told that and then experiencing this complete change in society with the internet, with gig economies, with all this other shit, where we have to be forced online banking, for example. It used to be you had to go to the fucking bank to get paid, man.
Yeah.
And that fucking sucked too. It used to be you had to go to the bank to pull a line of credit, and depending on what you looked like too, you could be treated all sorts of ways.
Ooh,
you know?
Yeah, absolutely.
Nowadays it's a little different, but it's still constantly changing. Twitch, right here. It used to be Facebook. It used to be Instagram.
Yeah.
It used to be TikTok. Now it's all those things combined, plus Twitch, plus all these other things. Used to be that you could give your music to a fucking distributor, and they would distribute it. Now you distribute it yourself through an online distributor, and then they're like, wait a minute, you have to pay us to put your shit on Spotify.
Yeah.
You have to pay us to put your shit on Apple Music or whatever. And we're like, what? Okay, cool. So that's another way that billionaires suck money from the artists and suck money from the poor. Is like, oh, if you want your shit to be seen, you better fucking pay. Not $5.
No.
Pay $100.
Yeah. And also, now your music's on here. One stream counts as a fraction of a penny.
0.00072 cents. Period.
That doesn't even exist in actual currency. Think about that.
If you like the artists that you're following, buy their merch.
Please do.
Buy their fucking merch.
Buy tickets, see them in show.
Buy their tickets.
Buy their tickets, see them in even if you can't make it, buy tickets.
Absolutely.
Buy merch. That's how they get it. So, you know what I'm saying?
But yeah. I mean, like, we're forced to kind of like survive in this economy that keeps on draining us. And then I gotta do my job. Right. And then I gotta do my relationship. You know, on top of that shit, it's like there's no way that like this is going to help the future of humanity if you keep on just like penny picking. Oh, we can charge them a penny for this. Oh, how about $1 for this? Oh, maybe they'll pay $100 if they're from a good family or something like that. You know, like those are logistics they're looking at, being like, okay, cool. How can we just rip a certain level of humanity out of this place? I don't even know why I'm saying that, but like,
no,
you know
that's real. Saying. That's literally our lives.
Yeah.
Water is a natural element, and we have to pay for it. Think about that. It's a natural element. The world is filled. The world is mostly water. We still have to pay for it.
But salt water, they gotta.
You gotta what?
Huh?
What?
Huh? They gotta. I mean, fresh water. Even the river.
We have those.
You remember, like, corporations have poisoned our rivers. That was our fresh water source.
Yeah. And they've even poisoned it, so either you are forced to go to them to get water, or harvesting it, they fuck up. They fuck it up.
Yup.
And then disappear.
Yup.
Crazy.
I thought I was when I was camping, when I was working at REI, I thought it was so dope to have a water filter with us, so that we could go to any fucking water source and like filter that water out and shit.
Yes.
And honestly, I think it's still a good idea if you're ever looking for water, is to just go to a source. But at the same time, the filter's not going to filter everything out.
No.
There's a good movie called Dark Waters with guy who plays the Hulk.
Oh, the new Hulk.
Yeah,
new
Hulk.
Yeah,
what's his name? Fucking. It's not one of the Chris's.
No. Mark Ruffalo.
Mark Ruffalo.
I don't know how I remember that. I know it was like Last Name Ruffalo. I was like,
yeah.
Mark Ruffalo.
Okay,
yeah.
so Mark Ruffalo, it's in like one of those biopics where like they're like, oh my God, they're poisoning the water. It's called Dark Waters, and it's about the DuPont company who literally poisoned the waters. Yeah.
Yes, I know exactly.
Yeah. They were fucking up so hard as a corporation, but burying everything. When I say burying everything, it means when you bury something, it still leaks.
Mm-hmm.
Period. And so when they bury their toxic chemicals, it leaks into the river water. It leaks into the lakes. It leaks into blah, blah, blah. And so it took people a while to discover that their cows were getting certain cancers. We're talking 50 years of poisoning that area's water to where it's like, okay, cool, my cows have cancer. Why is that? Because they're all dying for some reason. It's like, okay, cool. Well, what's causing it? Fucking microcarbons or whatever the fuck it is, right?
And now we're eating said cancered meat.
Yep.
Because now we're eating the cows also.
Yeah.
You know what's a big contributor to that? Nestle.
Nestle too, man. Nestle owns Poland Spring.
Right.
And that's a big one too. Mm-hmm. Like, I mean, the Nestle CEO, I can't remember, he's from some South American company. I can't remember what it was, but he literally said we should be charging water. It's stupid to have public water because people can make money off it. And it's like, cool, you can make money off of people just surviving. Great.
Yeah, that's wild.
Great.
That's wild.
Same with Con Ed too, man. Like, fuck Con Ed in so many ways.
Yeah.
One of the only successful monopolies in the New York City when it comes to like, sorry, like, could you please turn your air conditioning down because we've made too much money? Like, why not we go to another company to provide sort of... No, there is no other company.
There's no other company because we've, totally cornered the market. and then we wiped out every other... And there is some companies, but they would never be as big as Con Ed.
Never.
And then some people's like, hey, buy energy for us. And it's like you either will never be as big or you're probably already owned.
Unless they come up with another way to supply energy to people.
You can't. There'll never be.
No.
And even if there is, they will literally. And this is the really fucked up part in my opinion. They will do everything in their power to eliminate any other alternative that you have.
Yeah.
We used to have free energy. That was a thing before all this, and they were like, "Yeah, not only are we gonna build our company, we have to get rid of this shit. Yeah. So now there is no other option."
Yeah.
And now they would do that. There's so many people. That's why people get blackbagged and blackballed. People get fucking disappear all the time. Like the dude, there was a guy, I forgot his name. He managed to find a way for cars to run on water. And my man, what?
As I sit here and taking a sip of my Poland Spring bottle.
We don't have a choice. Please, don't feel bad. We don't have a choice no more. We don't have a choice no more.
Yo, she was helping us too. Mark Ruffalo.
Yeah, Mark Ruffalo.
Just like Aaron Brock.
Yeah, right. It's real. It's real.
Thank you, Sunflower.
But no, you can't feel guilty at this point because the time that we live in now, we don't have a choice.
Agreed.
So you just have to accept what is.
Yeah.
But yeah, that dude disappeared. They fucking... He went in to meet with, like, investors. I'm telling you, by the time he literally died in front of the restaurant. He left. He's like, yo, something's up. He felt like, yo, so, like, my tea or my drink doesn't taste good. Yeah. And then he felt the vibe. He's like, yo, I'm leaving. By the time he left, he collapsed and died in front of the restaurant. And his brother was outside in the car. I forgot his name, but, like, research this. And this is a big thing of, like, them trying to get rid of him. That whole meeting was to get rid of him because they were like, we can't let him be successful with this idea because it's going to fuck up the market. You know?
Or we need to take that idea after he's dead.
Well, yeah. And then decide, are we going to give this to the public or not?
Yep.
And so many ideas are happening now. So many ideas are happening every day. But you don't hear about it because they get blocked because these major corporations need to make money. And if you find out about this and you invest in this, they don't make money. And that's a problem. And they have so much money, they can literally make people disappear, which is scary.
That's scary, man. That's the oligarchy we're headed towards.
And that's why I just shut the fuck up. If you have an idea and you go to the internet and you're like, I created this thing. Like, there's a black guy the other day I saw, he was like, you can make fuel from plastic. And the first thing I thought was, please protect this guy. I hope he doesn't disappear anytime soon.
Wait a minute, no, but it's a little inefficient. He needs to discover how to make it efficiently.
He did. I don't know the
like
specifics.
People keep on commenting. Like I know the guy you're talking about too.
And I was
but
just
people are like, dude, like this is possible. We know it's possible, but it was economical. It was he's spending too much to make so little.
So little, right?
That was what it was. So once he comes up with the way that he can spend just as much to make as little, or it's like spending as little to make more, that's when the game will change. I think he's cool as fuck, though. I do think he has some kind of grind. I just think that, like, there's too many people in the comments being like, yeah, it's just really hard to do.
Yeah, but that... So now, two things. One, it's very hard to do. That's bullshit.
He burned his hands. You remember when the shit blew up in his face?
Yeah. Oh, so you know what I'm talking about.
Oh, right. I know who you're talking about.
So now, two, you're talking about it takes too much money to make too little, right? Now, how much does this thing mean for the end result? This thing means a lot. We're trying to save the world. So if you're trying to save the world to that mindset, it doesn't matter how much money you fucking put into it. I know you're making too little, right? Mm-hmm. But it's not about making too little. That's the whole problem that we're talking about. It doesn't matter what you make. We're trying to save the world and humanity. Right? So it shouldn't matter how much it takes to, because that's all investment. Yeah. It'll come back to you 100 years from now when you're probably dead, but your fucking grandkids will have a better life.
Yep.
You know?
Yep.
But, whatever.
I'm not going to have grandkids, though.
I hope to have grandkids.
I'm not going to have kids, man.
I want to have kids.
I've made the decision.
You made the decision?
I was thinking of going in for...
I've accepted it, but I haven't been like, no.
I'm thinking they might clip my tubes soon.
Can I have them? No, I'm joking. That's weird. I've never... hey, if you clip them...
Are you familiar with the operation?
Yeah, you don't take them out. You just fucking... Yeah, it's like a...
Wait. I literally had to look up the surgery. Like, they have surgeries on YouTube. Where, like... I don't want babies, but like the surgery is
we're getting into this right now.
They take your balls, they lift your balls up, they tape them up over your dick, right? Yeah. And they make an incision right under your balls, and then they fucking yank out both your one at a time. It's like one vas deferens, and then they clip it, they tie it, which is like in my mind, I'm like, wait, I'm awake while they're doing this.
Are you?
And yeah, you are. But the paint, they give you like a nice. They put a needle in your little taint. so they tie it off, and then they put it back, and then they take the other one out, and it looks crazy, man. I watched a video on how to neuter your pet too, because I had to put 2 of my cats through it, and it fucking sucks too. With them, they yank the ball out, which looks really fucking crazy, right? And then they tie it off and then they clip it. But for human beings, they gotta clip it and then tie it off.
It's wild.
But it does look like a fairly violent surgery for what I thought goes down there. You know?
Yeah, it's a lot of shit. You ever saw like a knee surgery? Like,
have you?
The fucking yeah.
A saw? They take a saw to
No,
it?
it's not a saw. It's like this like pump thing. It's like a fucking like. Because I think, I don't want to butcher this because it's like wrong information. But it's just like, I think they were trying to realign I don't know what they were doing. I'm sorry.
Yeah.
But it was this tool that they were just like, it's like a tube, like a metal rod, right? Mm-hmm. And this is like the holder and the rod goes in and they're just like, and maybe they were trying to align it or whatever. Mind you, you're kind of out the whole time. So you don't know. You go into surgery, they put you under, and then you wake up, you're like, oh. But then, like, if you ever see the surgery, you're like, yo, that's what the fuck you did to me?
You're just, to be a surgeon, you must just be a mechanic for human bodies. That's really what it is.
Yeah. I mean, I've watched autopsies.
Sunflower Music says, I've heard the aftermath is what hurts the most. Obvious, yeah.
Well, I mean, you're under. You're right. You're under.
And then you come out of it, and then you're given pain pills until you're not anymore, and that's what really hurts. It's the ache of the post. Yeah, of course. I would love to be asleep during most of that trauma.
Yeah, listen, I was knocked out. My last surgery, they took out part of my colon. They took out like this much of my colon.
Oh my god.
Now imagine if I was awake for that.
What?
What if I was like they made incisions and then like went in with like the micro and then they were like, "Oh, this is really fucked up. We have to cut him open." And then cut me open and then fucking went in, took out this much of my colon, about like literally about this much.
Traumatic.
Yeah. Boom, took that out.
Do they have to re-sew it together after they take it out too?
Yeah.
Or like how does that happen?
They re-sewed it together.
Oh.
So I have less colon. And then
we could all do with less colon.
And then they gave me a colostomy bag.
Damn.
So I woke up, I'm like, they're like, "Oh, we have to go." Didn't tell me what exactly. And then I woke up with a fucking a drainage tube here, a fucking colostomy bag here, patched up here because they cut me here, and a catheter.
That's insane.
Yeah, so it's like
it sounds like the same thing my friend went through too. Like
fucking crazy.
Yeah, the guy who operates Astoria Music Collective.
Yeah,
he accidentally ate a toothpick, and the toothpick it was one of those kebabs, right? So I think he was just drunk and just went like that and just swallowed.
Yeah, it's very easy to do that. Very easy.
So it made it past most. Until it hit his small intestine or his large intestine. Yeah. But it dug in there and wouldn't let go, you know? And so he didn't know about it. He knew he was like, "Oh, I got a little pain." And then that pain became a greater pain. And then he stopped doing shows because the pain became so great. So yeah.
Yeah, literally what happened to me. It was like
and then he went to he just was it was a month that he didn't go to the doctor.
Porcelain was good.
Porcelain.
Yeah, there's just people in the chat. I gotta acknowledge y'all because I know y'all here and I support y'all. So thank you for being here.
I support you too. Yeah.
But anyway, it's crazy.
So he waited too long because he didn't have insurance. A lot of us artists don't have insurance.
Yeah.
So it was Christmas Eve. He was yellow. He was laying in bed. His partner was screaming at him, "Go to the fucking hospital, you fucking idiot!" And he would be like, "Nah, fuck you, bitch," and stuff like that, because he's just like in so much pain, like you'll just let your stress out at anyone like that. And then his partner went downstairs, and there was a bar downstairs, went to that bar, pleaded with the bar people to help him down the stairs, or someone call an ambulance for this motherfucker. And so they did, called the ambulance showed up, and he had fucking, what is it called? When blood poisoning.
Oh, like you went septic.
Septic, yeah. He had sepsis.
I almost went septic. Yeah,
That's a hard one to come back from.
My partner at the time, she really like held me down for real, and I'll never forget that. Like, and she told me, "Yo, you should go to the hospital." I'm like, "Yeah, I'm gonna go." I still kept prioritizing.
Imagine
life.
all the singles that shit happens and they don't do anything, man. Thank God for partners, man.
Yeah,
period.
For real shit. And I finally went, and it wasn't even like an ambulance shit, because the hospital I went to is like around the corner. Like, if you look out my window, you can see the hospital.
Motherfucker.
But like, I damn near fucking like crawled into the emergency room. She was still asleep, you know, and it was like, I gotta get there. And I remember like it's a 3-minute walk.
Oh my god.
It took me like 15 minutes.
Oh my
almost 20,
god.
and like I had to keep stopping. It was really bad.
I bet, man.
And they were like, "Bruh, like you almost died. If you would have waited any longer," because my colon actually ruptured. And that was the worst bit, because it got worse and worse, and then it ruptured.
Was there an initial cause of the rupture?
It just got, so what happened,
bad or something?
Yeah. So it was just bad dieting.
Yeah. And
then what happened was, along your colon, there's like these little pockets, right? These little small pockets. And things get in there.
Stuck in there, yeah.
And they got stuck in there, and then they got irritated.
Are we talking like greasy foods? Or like, cause I hear like gallbladders, for example, is like a greasy
It wasn't
one.
grease. It was like an actual thing, like a seed or like a whatever the fuck.
Yeah.
Right, and it got stuck in there, and then
I can only
like,
imagine like pimples on your face, and like there's one that gets really big because there's so much shit gets in there.
Yeah, and that's what happened. It got like irritated, and then it got inflamed, and then it got infected, and then it got swollen, and then it ruptured on me.
Oh my god!
And I'm like, mind you, I didn't have insurance, or at least I did have insurance at the time. I just got insurance, and I had to like fill out some shit online, so I am dying. In the morning of, right before I went, I was like, oh shit, I'm like on my partner's laptop trying to like, I'm like, trying to fucking activate my fucking insurance right before I went, and then went, and then like, it was really bad.
Yeah.
And, like,
oh, hey, welcome to the hospital. We're gonna help you out. First, you gotta set up your insurance.
Yeah, it was really bad. And then I still didn't know how bad it was until I actually did all the testing, and I was on pain meds, and finally, and I mean within, this is July 4th weekend too. Crazy. So then it was like not even a full day, they were like, yeah, you might need surgery.
Oh my god.
They came back like maybe an hour later, and they were like, we need to put you in surgery. Like, you're definitely going to need surgery. And I'm like, all right, cool. So I'll go to the surgery. And they're like, all right, so we're going to, like, all right, so we'll be back to prep you. And I was like, wait, what? And they're like, no, you need to go now. Like, this is not like a game. Like, and I was like, oh,
must
shit.
do it now.
Yeah, so within, like, 24 hours, it was like, oh, no, he's going into surgery. Like, we need to fix this right away. Like, it was like emergency surgery.
Yeah.
And, yeah, they went through XYZ and shit like that.
Thank God you got through that, dude.
Yeah.
Holy
and
fuck.
then I had a colostomy bag for 7 months.
Okay.
And which was
surgery
crazy.
for that too then?
Then I had to do the reversal surgery.
Yeah.
So it was 4th of July, maybe 2022. January 2nd, 2023, I had the reversal surgery.
Got it.
And then, like, you know, so it was crazy.
It seems so small, like, talking about it as in the past, but, like...
Yeah, it was very much a big thing.
Yeah.
And well, you know what's crazy?
Yeah.
My first gig out of surgery, the first gig I had, because there was a while where I had to just, like, heal up. I had to, like, gain myself again. The first gig out, DJ'd Webster Hall. One of the biggest gigs of my life.
Oh,
and I remember me and my partner, do you know Carrie?
Yeah,
Carrie
of
Blue?
course, Carrie Blue.
So, Carrie Blue, I'm
Empire.
Shout out Empire. So
Yeah.
I'm his DJ.
Okay.
For the band. We're in the band,
that's
whatever. So I'm in his band. So it was like, I couldn't do the festival with him. But he was like, yo, I like Webster Hall though. And I was like, I gotta do it. And it was like me, him, my partner, and we were like, should we do this? And obviously I'm like, nah, I'm doing it. And both of them were like, bro, like, should you? You know, and it was just like, I somehow convinced him. It took more convincing for my partner, obviously. And they allowed me to do it, to be honest. Like, because it wasn't like I had any real power. Like, thank God.
When it's Webster Hall, it's like, nah.
Yeah, I was like, just let me do this, you know?
This is the only thing I'll do.
Yeah.
It'll be really fun,
and
I promise.
I did it, and it was, like, amazing. It was, like, life-changing, and, like, just, again, like, dealing with life as an artist, you know? Yeah. Which is the whole point of this, you know?
Oh, absolutely.
And these are the things that people don't talk about. Like, yo.
One of the craziest things we witnessed, I think, was when Chris Carr went through.
Oh, yeah.
He had he had a black toe. Blacker than usual, man.
Black toe.
Black toe. He had to get that shit cut off because of cancer.
And then he got, like, he started to develop vitiligo.
Yep. And that was from the treatment, I believe.
Yeah.
And so, I think it was after that he had a show over at Rubelade in Bushwick, and it was like, "Are we gonna do this, man? This seems like really close to your post-surgery."
But what did he say?
He said, "Yes,
damn right.
I want to fucking do this."
Fucking right.
And it was one of the most emotional things I think I'd ever seen someone go through on stage. Where it was just like battling the exhaustion and the pain and he just lost like that little part of his bone in his skull with his teeth a little bit earlier too. So battling that as well, and like it was almost like a battle and a victory to actually get through that performance. And sometimes performances are like that. You're too sick, or you just went through something very traumatic, and suddenly you use that force to propel you through what you're going through in order to make it to the other side of the performance. There's nothing more satisfying than post-performance, like, come down sometimes. Man. When it comes to, like, the night of still, because usually the morning I'll just be, like, dropping or something like that. But that like, right when after, you go through it, and the adrenaline and everything makes you so alive. Oh, man. And that's another reason why I do this stuff, too, is just because you feel so alive in the moment. And that post moment of like being like, yeah, let's fucking drink, let's fucking smoke, let's fucking do anything, let's go.
Yeah, I have that a lot, which is why I really value performing. Like I value, like me myself, I'm a performing artist. I really don't like studios. Studios get on my nerve. Oh my god,
They're really quiet.
Studios.
They're really quiet.
They're quiet.
There's
you have
no
to
audience.
Be a perfectionist.
Yeah.
You have to. It's multiple tries, multiple recordings, plugins. All right, let's try this again. No, now, like say it like this. Okay, now punch in here. It's like this takes away from the whole fucking thing of like so performing and being on stage and just like the feeling, just conquering it, just fucking embodying it and just going through. I mean, you've seen me perform before. I've seen you perform.
Hell yeah.
It's like I call it like you hit the fucking spirit realm, and you just like, it's like almost an out of body experience of just like I'm fucking just giving it my all, and then after it's a conquering feeling of like I almost feel like a god, like whoo,
yeah, man,
like yo,
yeah,
it's like. Welcome back. Like, how do you feel? I feel fucking amazing. It's like I just skydived, like and I landed, and like that same feeling. And there's times where
at the same time, like maintaining focus with that adrenaline, with like, okay, now I gotta go to the merch table, or now I gotta meet my friends over here.
I snap back to reality.
Yeah,
and people are like, "Yo," and it's like,
"Oh, that was incredible." Yeah,
and it's low key, like you're like. And it's just like, hey, you did it! You did it! And it's just like, whoa. And it's like, you come back to reality of like, oh shit. And it's like, oh.
It's that feeling.
Yeah, there's times where I was just like, yeah, let's drink. And there was times where like, yo, I need a minute. And like, I deadass went outside and like, cried. Like, deadass. Like, I'm just like, and it's not like sad. It's not sad. It's just like a lot of emotion. And it's really like, if I could define it, it's probably happy tears, to be honest. But it's just like...
It's the culmination. Every performance is a combination of everything you've worked for.
Yeah.
Whether it be, like, the booking of it, or the, like, prepping for it, or even the writing of the song, even if it was years before that. And, like, to have that song live this far and to be seen by this many people or to be heard by this many people is extremely special to an artist.
It is.
Period. And, you know, even if it's like you worked on a painting and suddenly you sell it 5 years later, finally, to someone who really wanted it. Like, there's so much happiness and resolution in that. Yeah. You know, in seeing this thing kind of like fly off for just those 30 minutes you were on stage, or the 45 that you were on stage. There's nothing more special.
It's not. It's not, man. No. And then this is why I thank the higher powers that they bless me with talent and artistry. And this is why I say we're superheroes, man. Because there's so many times where people, one, they look at us and they're like, yo, I wish I could do what you do. And they don't, they have their own purpose in life, but it's not talent and artistry specifically, you know? They may be a really good coder, or their thing is numbers, and they're really good bankers, you know, like whatever.
They better be feeling it. But they better feel it when they're like, oh yeah, my code has finally come to use. Or that paycheck really feels. They better feel it. If you don't feel it,
you should.
If you don't feel like you're accomplished when you're making that much money, go fuck yourself.
But you know, fuck yourself. So here's the weird dynamic. I have friends that are fucking bankers and all this other shit, and like tech dudes with making shit tons of money. Like they can change my life and it wouldn't affect their life, right? Financially. They literally look at me and go, yo, you're my inspiration, bro. I wish I could do what you do. And I'm like, what the fuck are you like? But it's not the money. It's the artistry and the passion and like performing and shit like that. And they see that and they see me and they see us doing it. And it's like, they see that as like, yo, I wish I could do it. I can never do that, right? And then on top of that, there's the people that do have it that for whatever reason don't do it. Whether they're insecure, whether they don't believe in themselves, whether they don't have the hustle, like they're too lazy, or they're unsure. So then you have that realm of like you have talent, but you're not really pursuing it, right? So then the circle gets smaller of where kind of we live, of like we're blessed with talent and we are pursuing it and achieving things. So that circle is so fucking small in the big picture, which is why I'm like, nah, we're fucking superheroes, fam. And I don't take this shit lightly. I don't. I once realizing that I was like, and I was like, oh, nah.
Whether it's the name you give yourself, you know, when it comes to like Vice versus Lolux, there is that superhero mentality, like you're putting on this mask and you're going to work, type of thing. Especially when it comes to performances, that once it's done, once you've completed the rescuing of your audience,
and rescuing of myself,
and the rescuing of yourself, because you've completed your self-fulfilling mission of what you were set out to do.
And that's kind of cool. And that's where, when you asked me in the beginning of this stream, you asked me like, how do I kind of heal? Through purpose.
Now, here's the next thing, though, and this, we were talking about failure earlier, those moments of failure. I've noticed in my pattern of performances that I have a drop after that performance. What is that like for you? And when does it happen after the performance usually?
Well, what do you mean? Like,
I have a drop of like emotion. Maybe you don't have it, but like there is like a certain level of it's not oxytocin. What is it? It's this chemical in your body that causes you to go into a depressive state because it's like, oh fuck, you're not doing enough. Like, usually it's the day or two after a show when I've had such a big high that the roller coaster comes down, and I need to be aware of it. I need to be aware that, oh, this is where I need to get stoned right now so I can like feel a little bit better, or this is where I need to like go out for a walk, or this is where I need to start making mental notes of when I need to eat, because that thought process can be so great at the top, but it can bring you to a lot of like untrue, not great things in your mind, because now that it's done and you have to start working towards the next thing, it can be like, fuck, I'm not doing enough to do the next thing yet, you know? And it's like, how much will you allow yourself to drop, or have you let yourself drop so far that you're in this place that's like very like that self-fulfilling prophecy of I'm not enough? Like, what does that happen for you?
That happens when I'm not doing the thing. And for that reason, understanding that, we back to the drawing board. Neil deGrasse Tyson, one of my favorite human beings on earth, he said, if you're not at the drawing board, you're not even in the game. You have to stay at the drawing board, right? Or at least when you're not motivated, what beats motivation is consistency. Fucking repetition. At least keep doing the same thing. You know how many times I performed 9 to 5? I performed 9 to 5 2 years before it came out. So understanding the fact of like, all right, I identify that, just like you said, it's a day or two, right? Because you're so high, right? And you're dealing with all this other shit. So after that, you're like, all right, I'm going to relax. You're relaxing and you're not doing the thing. That's when that low part comes in. Right? You only get imposter syndrome. You never get imposter syndrome when you're doing the actual thing. It's when you're not doing it where you're like, I don't know. That's when you do it. And that's when I get it, and that's how I combat it. You show up. I've never got imposter syndrome this whole month You know why? Because I showed up every fucking day. Every day I did something in my purpose, and I haven't got it. But do I get it? Absolutely. Will you get it? Absolutely. It's not a thing where you're like, oh, I don't have it no more, and you'll never get it again. You will get it. You'll battle it.
Yeah.
It may be on micro level, whatever. But that low, I get it all the time, and it's only when I'm not doing it. And then immediately, I don't care what it is. I may not know where I'm going, what I'm going to create, but back to the drawing board. I don't know. Maybe I just put on a beat and start trying to rap, or I'll turn on my DJ controller and just start playing music and see where that takes me, or whatever. But I know that, one, you start doing the thing, and two, you start looking. If you don't do it, if you don't have the willpower to just do it, start thinking about what you have done. Because it's like, you've accomplished so much, you've did so much. If you were an imposter, there was no way you could do that. You know what I'm saying? Like, you've done things, you've accomplished things, you've changed people's lives, you've impacted people. Don't forget about that. Yeah. If this wasn't meant for you, and if that low was really your reality, which is what a false great. I keep forgetting what it is.
No. Okay, go ahead.
I'm holding on to that.
There's great truth. There's great untrue things.
Great untruth.
But the big one is like the not great, not true things.
Not great,
That's
not
where your
true.
imagination takes
That
off.
is what we're talking about.
And then there's the not great true things, which lead to the not great untrue things.
Right.
So,
the not great, not true.
Yeah.
Is what we're talking about.
Yeah. And those are the thoughts that, oh fuck, this is gonna last forever.
Right.
Or like, this is never gonna be better.
Mm-hmm.
You know, period.
Like, what now?
Yeah.
Like, I battled that for most of this year.
And that's where people turn to blame. It's like, no, it's this person's fault that I'm feeling this way. Or it's, it could be blame. It could be blame. It could be just self-hatred because you're blaming yourself as well.
I blame myself all the time.
In that sense. Yeah, exactly. And then that's when I'm like, no, I'm going to take a puff of weed and forget about that for a second and just like chill. But then you could get paranoid too. So I don't know what else people take for that kind of shit too. But
you can take all the drugs in the world.
Yeah. Sometimes it's just like going to work and just like getting a good day of work out of the way, and like being like, cool, I'm good with that dude. I'm good with that dude. Yeah. I'm a bartender, so like sometimes like I won't see regulars in for a while, and then suddenly when they come back in, they'll get me up in a good mood, you know. Sometimes it's just talking to people. Like being a bartender, you're talking to sometimes the worst people and sometimes the best people. Sometimes at the same time too when you're going back and forth. But I really appreciate being a bartender for the social aspect of it, because that really brings me up when it comes to, fuck, I was low and now I got to put on a face for these people.
Wow, that sounds so similar to DJing. Literally.
Yeah.
I've met the most amazing people. I've met some of my heroes through DJing.
Dang.
I've also have encountered the worst, what I deem is some of the worst human beings, and some people that are probably really good people.
Put me through like one of those examples, for example. Like what's the worst thing like a DJ goes through when it comes to audience?
So you have requests. Requests are fucking horrible. Like, let a DJ rock.
Hey, can you like fucking put on this, please? I get the same thing with solo busking as well. Yeah,
it's like,
can you do Wonderwall? Fuck off, bro. It's the same thing, man.
Your Wonderwall is my Bad Bunny.
Can you put on One More Time? Yeah. Or Bad Bunny is a bad one.
Can you play Bad Bunny? And it's
no.
Or they do this. They do the fucking I'm DJing and they do the.
Do this one, please. Yeah.
Hey. Mind you, now.
Same thing happened to me the other day, right?
Oh, God.
I was right in the middle of the song. I was in my head. I was having a good time while singing, and it was in the middle of the street. Mm-hmm. And this woman just rides up on her scooter to be like, "Can you back with me?" And I was like, I'm looking at her being like, "Do you see me fucking?"
Right.
I'm in the middle of a
Yeah.
fucking verse while you're trying to talk to me. Do you see it?
Right.
You know? And I imagine it's the same thing for a DJ.
Yeah.
You're concentrating on the next song. You're concentrating on
Sometimes
mixing
I'm
it
two
right.
songs ahead.
Yeah.
Sometimes I'm a whole genre ahead. I'm like, I'm gonna play this and then transition to these 2 songs to get to this genre, and then that's when I'm gonna switch it. And they're like, they have no idea, and they're just like, oh, can you play this?
Bro.
Yeah. And they're like, no, it's gonna sound good. It's gonna sound good.
It's
It's like,
so good with your shit. And you're like, okay, now I gotta deal with this motherfucker. And so then, like, but then what happened, and maybe the best thing that could ever come out of that is that they tip you.
yeah,
Hopefully.
yeah,
You know?
hopefully.
This woman goes into her fucking wall. She takes a run around because it's an open street that I'm performing in. She's like, blah, 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 and I'm like, come at me when I'm not singing, please.
Right.
And so then she takes a fucking loop around the street. She comes back with a $10 bill, throws it into my guitar case. I'm like, okay,
Right.
now I can pay attention to you.
Now it's like,
I feel like I can do that.
If you ever gonna request some shit, please
Tip
come
'em.
with money. Come with
Tip 'em.
fucking money.
Same with the karaoke
Yeah.
shit, man.
Yeah.
Like if you want to get to the front of the line, you better have a 20
Mm-hmm.
ready to
Ready.
pop into that DJ's
Ready.
thing. They will put you on next. I guarantee.
I
it.
literally will. No
Yeah.
bullshit. I will.
Yeah.
I will. There's some people that have requested songs, and if someone comes with a 20 and is just like, hey, can you play this? I was like, yo, I got you, and play the next. They're like, yo, what about my song? Yo, I got you. Like,
Therefore, the stress
yeah.
is gone.
It's gone.
It's no longer like I'm trying to be creative. It's like, no, you're paying to collaborate with me
right.
because I don't know you.
right.
I can't trust you,
Mhm.
and I can't trust you that you have a good song unless you pay me to incorporate your song
Yeah, right.
into my set.
Yeah, it's
Period.
bad enough.
I'm already getting paid.
Yeah, right.
I'm
right.
already getting paid by
Right.
whoever's paying me to be here.
So I don't have to do anything that you're fucking saying because I'm
Yeah.
already getting paid and already doing the thing.
Yeah,
You're interrupting me mid thing that I'm doing. So now it's like it's very inconsiderate because you're like, fuck what you're doing. Listen to me, the person that doesn't do this, do this because I think it's cool and it's for me, mind you. When I'm doing it for me, too, there's other people.
Fuck you, pay me.
Yeah.
Fuck
yeah.
you, pay me.
Fuck
please.
you, pay me. And then when you pay me,
Hey,
and it's
we're
like,
good.
hey,
then.
what's
we're
up?
good.
I can see you now. Oh shit. Oh,
I am
hey.
your employee for
Yeah.
the next 3 minutes.
Right. What do you want from me?
Yeah.
I got you. And
I'm
some
down
people are
for
like,
that.
hey, what the fuck? Listen, they gave me a toy. Are you willing to give? No. Okay. So anyway, so yeah, that definitely happens. I'm glad that happened. I'm not glad that happens. I'm glad that we can connect on that.
It's so important.
It's
so
is.
important,
Oh
man.
my god.
So yeah,
It's such a
little
warm
bit of
feeling.
education
Yes.
for y'all.
Yes. All right. So we've been on here for like almost two and a half
We've
hours.
been 2 hours and 30 minutes almost.
Crazy, right?
Yeah.
I don't want to take too much time because we can talk.
I need to
all
pee
night.
too.
Oh, so no, we're staying for another hour then. So
I
anyway,
don't know, if you,
fuck your bladder,
maybe
bro.
we play
Fuck
a
your
game.
bladder.
No.
I'm
you
joking.
pay
I'm
me.
joking.
You pay me, and then I'll.
I mean, wait, don't leave. We're wrapping up, guys. Okay. Do you want to plug anything?
Yeah. I'll plug in this. My band is Lolux. Lolux.
It's literally at the
Lolux.
bottom.
Abbreviation for low luxury. We have 2 EPs streaming right now that you can look up on Apple Music or Spotify or whatever streaming service is out there. It's on it. YouTube Music, I don't care. It's on it. On top of that, we have a show this Friday at Arlene's Grocery.
I'm going.
If you're around,
I'm going.
It's up right now. We have 3 other bands. It's Misuser, Plight, and Exit 18. 2 of the bands are from Boston, so like some touring bands coming through. A lot of people are going to come to this. A lot of people that you can meet. A lot of people that you can hook up with. A lot of people that you can drink with. Arlene's is a great place. Its rent is being raised, so we need to make $100 at the door before we make anything.
Okay.
It kind of sucks, and this is the thing that we were talking about people being priced out. Arlene's is OG, all right? It's a venue that has been there since the 90s, and hopefully can be there as long as they're making their money, and their bands are making our money. So,
I appreciate you, bro. It's good to reconnect. It's good to have this talk. You guys are awesome. Thank you for supporting.
Thank you
We
for
have
tuning
more
in.
coming soon. Today, Paco, the G Changer Bandit, interview dropped. Shout out to Paco, man. This interview will be on YouTube next Monday. So, it'll be next Monday. I'm dropping every Monday. I'm being consistent. I love you guys. Thank you for supporting. stay in the chat. You'll hear a song by this dude and Lolux Music, and I'll see you on the next stream.
This one's called
Peace.
Gummies.
It's called Gummies.
Take
Peace,
care,
guys. Have a good night.
Will you share your gummies with me? Lay our heads at the root of the trees. Do our bellies unbuckle, release all of the trouble, lose ourselves in the light of the leaves. Where do we go when we get a reprieve? Rushing down